What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. And today, people, it is Arsenal against Newcastle United in the Premier League. It's a new league, guys. Oh, guys, it's a new Premier League, guys. That's what Arteta said. It's a new Premier League as we enter this final 5 games. I'm going to try and be a little bit more positive today. Well, that's what I thought until I saw the Arsenal starting 11. I said that I found it very difficult this week to get over what happened at Man City and what happened at Bournemouth and the frustration. But I am going to try and be a little bit more positive today. But I just, listen, you guys make the judgment. We're going to talk about the Arsenal 11. And again, I said I want to lift your spirits. I'm disappointed with this Arsenal 11 that the manager has picked. It's so predictable. It's just, he doesn't change. He does not want to change. People said, oh, he's going to attack games now. He's going to want to score loads of goals. I said yesterday on the preview, do you really need Zubomendi in this game? Could you not play Rice as a lone six, play as and Odegaard? Would you play Gyökeres or Havertz? I would play Gyökeres. You need goals. Put your best goal scorer in the team. Anyway, let's go through the Arsenal 11, people. Give me your feedback on it. In goal, David Raya. Back four. Ben White is back in the team in favour of Mosquera. I had a feeling he might go for that. Just because I think we'll have a little bit more possession. Big up Rumble, man. Yeah, I met you at the game today. I went to watch a game this morning. Big up to you, man. And he's gone with Ben White at right back instead of Mosquera. Like I said, maybe he thinks we're going to have more possession. Ben White probably a little bit better going forward than Mosquera. Gabriel and Saliba, the two centre-backs, which is great. And then Nketiah gets the nod at left back. So, yeah, Calafiori still not in the Arsenal squad, by the way. The midfield, Zubomendi, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. I shouldn't allow that to frustrate me. What they need to do is perform. I am going to have a little bit of a different mentality today because it's almost at the point where what is it going to help? Like, if they don't win the game today, I'm going to say, well, there's your answer. You know, the 11. But if they perform and win, we'll be happy. I feel like over the last probably 2 weeks, I've started dealing with the possibility of us not winning the title. So anything what happens in the league from now on, I feel like I'm already of that mindset. Like if things don't go well, I'm already dealing with that. Champions League on Wednesday, I feel like I'm a lot more hyped for that. But listen, 5 games, we've got to win all 5, in my opinion. Eze on the left, I knew he was going to do that as well. And then he's gone with Madueke on the right. We knew he was going to do that. And then Kai Havertz up front. Let's be real. We knew he was going to do that as well. You know, we looked at the game last week and thought, Havertz has missed 2 sitters and potentially cost us the title. He looked at it and thought, Kai Havertz scored against Manchester City. That's what he thought. I think he looked at Havertz's performance in a totally different way to how we looked at it. We was frustrated. This guy's not good enough. He missed 2 sitters. We could have got a point. He looked at it and thought, oh, look at the way he closed down Donnarumma for the goal and look at his movement for the chances that he missed. Havertz starts up front. That guy, I'm telling you, this team better turn up today, man. Honestly, I'm out of patience with this club. Just win the game and then let us look ahead to Atleti on Wednesday. The Arsenal bench, Kepa, Mosquera, Bukayo Saka returns to the bench. Max Dowman, Victor Gyökeres, Gabriel Jesus, Trossard, Martinelli, and Lewis Skelly. Yeah, look how he invaded. Look how he invades the space, guys. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Big up to Abnito, who said, Arteta does not learn what the hell is the 11. It's the Mikel Arteta effect, I'm afraid, people. But listen, it's match day. We're playing an out-of-form Newcastle. Not that we're in good form, by the way. But let's make sure we get the 3 points. Big up Guna Gang. Big up C. Are you following the playoffs? Bron. Listen, man, I don't air my opinion about LeBron James too much because um I think he's an unbelievable player, and he's a very when I went to LA and we got a lot of Ubers to get around LA, and I had a lot of conversations with the Uber drivers, and LeBron really divides opinion. People either go, yo, he's amazing, he's one of the best ever. Some people think he is the best ever. And then some people are like, nah, man, he's a crybaby, I don't like him, blah, blah, blah. There's a very divided opinion, but yeah, he's on fire at the moment. He did that alley hoop with his son. A commentator's like, he passed it, he got it from his dad. Like, no, it's crazy, it's crazy. How's his teammate, his son? But yeah, the Knicks are crumbling, people. The Knicks are absolutely crumbling as usual. Tatum dagger, yep. Cruz was very happy. He's a Celtics fan, so yeah, Tatum's come back from the injury flying. You know what I mean? So yeah, man benching the top goal scorer. Well, we need goals, so bench your top goal scorer. Make sense? It does in Arteta's head somehow. And listen, I agree in a way that Gyökeres hasn't been amazing. I said the other day, Gyökeres is not a great footballer. He's really not. But he's a goal scorer. And we've seen it when he plays for Sweden. We've seen it when he plays for Sporting. Occasionally, we've seen it when he plays for Arsenal. That's a good point. That is a great point. I've just got to check that. I haven't put Norgard on the bench. Is he not on the bench, or have I missed him? Norgard's not on the bench. I'm telling you now, right? Norgard, Arsenal need to sell him in the summer. If they really need to question the manager more about this. Like, we heard in the summer, what a sensible signing, the Brentford captain. He can't get a kick. He can't even get on the bench. What was the point in signing that guy? And Zubimendi looks shattered. So I'm thinking today, if Zubimendi or Declan Rice have to come off, you don't have a midfielder. Lewis Skelly, really. But yeah, man, it'll be interesting. Yeah, oh, it's good business. Sensible signing. No, he don't rate him. Why did you buy him is the question. Big up Fitzjoseph, hope you well, man. He said Mikel Arteta is ending his Arsenal career on that Kai Havertz and Odegaard Hill. Do you know what, right? I understand favouritism in football, right? Every fans have got favourites, managers have got favourites, even in regular day jobs, office, you know, building sites, whether you work in a shop, everybody has favourites. That's just the reality. But I expect your favourites to be the best players. You don't mind if the Barcelona manager shows favouritism to Lamine Yamal, or the Argentina manager shows favouritism to Messi, or Man United with Bruno, or Man City with Haaland. You understand that. You've earned that favouritism through your quality. You're the star. You're the main man. You're going to be one of the favourites. How is Arteta's favourites players that are not even that good? Players that have let him down constantly, that have got worse in terms of Odegaard was a better player in 22-23. Havertz, I just don't get it. Every Arsenal fan looked at Havertz last week and went, you've just cost us potentially a league title. He looked at it and thought, wow, the way he closed down Donnarumma for that goal is unbelievable. You're starting again. And I said it yesterday, he'll start Havertz over Gyökeres. He views that performance totally different to us. He thinks Havertz had a great game. Why not play both of them? Why not play two strikers today? Why not play two attacking midfielders? Do you know what I mean? The guys, whatever we think about Gyökeres and he's not amazing, whatever, he's our top goal scorer. I don't get it. Havertz needs to perform today, that's for sure. Big up to Barb, who said, I don't understand why people think Arteta will do you a turn and play attacking football all of a sudden, and the players are too controlled to change. Yeah, habit. Habit, bro. Like, he is not going to suddenly go, right, 5 games to go, let's start attacking and playing on the front foot. I guarantee if we're 1-0 up in the 60th minute, he won't be going, boy, this could go down to goal difference. Let me try and score a second and a third. He'll be going, let's make sure we get the win. I'll shut up shop and make sure we win this game 1-0. I think his viewpoint is totally different to ours. I really do. Big up to Ricky Proctor, Tonali and Bruno G, will little bro Zubby and Odegaard. I mean, the only positive is that there is no Joe Linton, who would have absolutely savaged this midfield. They're playing today. Oh, somebody said you got two Murphys. There is two Murphys in the Newcastle squad. Jacob Murphy's playing on the right. They've got a young player called Alex Murphy on the bench. So, yeah, I haven't made a mistake there. I'm quite happy that Alanga's not playing, even though I don't rate Alanga. He's blistering pace. Joe Willock, Tonali, and Bruno G in midfield. Tottenham have just scored, man. Jeez. That's so annoying, man. West Ham are winning 1-0 against Everton, though, which means if those scores finish the same, at least Tottenham won't have gained anything in terms of points. But yeah, they've just scored. Apparently, there's a check on the goal. Please tell me this doesn't count. 82nd minute as well. They're checking for offside. Please be offside. Come on. Oh, Mike Dean says he's on. Ah! Tottenham have scored. Looks like they're going to win. Ah! Looks like he's onside. Paulinho scored, 82nd minute. Yeah, apparently Xavi Simons, they reckon's had a bad injury today. It's another goal. Oh, no, there's a goal disallowed in the Everton West Ham game. Anyway, let's focus on us. Relegation and all that. But listen, we do want Tottenham to get relegated as well. But anyway. Oh, they're saying Everton should have had a penalty. We don't want that. Anyway, big up Fitz. To win this shootout, we're going to have to win all the games, score lots of goals in the process. Arteta's attacking football has been lacking all season. Plus, they've been awful since the League Cup final. Yeah, Fitz, I think you're right. I think it was naive to think that he was going to change the way he plays just because of the pressure. I think, again, we're looking at it. You've just said there, we need to score lots of goals in the process, right? I think Arteta is looking at win all 5 games and hope that Man City drop points. I don't think he's looking at it like we're going to outscore Man City. I think he's thinking, do your best to get 5 wins and hope that they draw to Bournemouth or somebody. You know, I think that's what he's relying on. I'm going to be honest with you, which is risky. Losing 2-0. Big up Curtis, I'm a PSG fan. Moving forward, said Iron. Do you remember that stream a few years ago when I held up a PSG shirt? I said I'm going on loan. I think that was the year we finished 5th. And yet here we are. We're still here, of course. Unreasonable. Arteta's a cheerleader, not a true leader. Found out, yeah? Yeah. Havertz and Odegaard, mate, if they are available, he will do everything he can to get them in the team. He's proved it. Hooper's break, in my opinion, we should put Rice defensive mid, play 2 offensive midfielders. We need goals. Rice is good enough to protect the defence by himself. Hooper's, we all know this. We all know this apart from the manager. How come Man City can play Rodri as a lone 6? A Rodri that is close to 30, that's had an ACL injury, and they're going, right, Bernardo and Cherky, you two go and bop. You know what I mean? Who scored? No. Oh, Everton have equalised. No. Tottenham are out of the Are they out the relegation zone on goal difference? They are. No, they were 2 ahead. They were 2 ahead. No, I think they're out. Yeah, they're out. West Ham were 1-0 up. Dewsbury Hall's equalised. Tottenham are out of the relegation zone on goal difference. It better not be one of them days, you know, people. I'm telling you, Sizzler Kalanji, it's just one of those days. Just one of those days. Listen, to be honest, if Tottenham were going to win a game, they were going to beat Wolves away from home. You know, we'll have to rely on some of the more difficult games. But I thought West Ham had the win. Anyway, yeah, big up Hoopers, though. I totally agree with you. Rich said, we will drop points against West Ham, sack Arteta. And Khalid said, oh, guys, Listen, they better win today. I'm telling you, man. I'm not in the mood for this team. Big up penalty spot who said, "What was the point of buying Gyökeres? Don't understand this manager at all, Curtis." Listen, I always say go off actions, not words. And ultimately, he can say whatever he wants in a press conference. Arteta probably had to be convinced to sign Eze and to sign Victor Gyökeres, right? He's clearly wanted Havertz up front. And Eze playing left wing. Come on, what are we doing it? What are we doing here, really, people? Effectively, we're playing Odegaard in the 10 ahead of Eze when Eze scores more goals than him, has more magic than him, and we're playing Havertz up front over our top goal scorer. It didn't matter who we bought in the summer. He was going to go back to type with them. Cody misfight. Vocally corrupt, but Sizzler hits regard. Yeah, you knew what I meant anyway. You know what I mean? I might not have hit the notes quite the same way as Sizzler Kalanji, but you understood the meaning behind it. Anyway, what I will say is let's focus, right? It's going to be a bumpy ride. These last 5 games, plus the 2 Champions League games, which hopefully becomes 3 if we make the final. And we just need to win today, regardless of who's on the pitch. Big up for letting me know. Yet Barcelona are 2-0 up. Marcus Rashford has just scored the second. Fermin Lopez with the first. Barcelona will be 11 points clear with 5 games to go. Hector Bellerin last night, of all people, scored the 93rd minute equaliser against Real Madrid to effectively end any outside chance that they had of winning the title. So the tree planter scoring the winning goal, the equaliser, sorry, in the 93rd minute. There was crazy celebration. So Barcelona are going to win the title. Back-to-back titles for Barca. I think they said it's the first time in, I forget how long it was, but the first time that Real Madrid haven't won a trophy in 2 seasons. Would you take Mendes' line? He'd probably do a better job than Odegaard in that attacking and Havertz. You know what I mean? Big up to you, Rumble, man. Berta is Bellerin's boyhood. Oh, Betis. Berta. Betis is Bellerin's boyhood club. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of passion for them. A lot of passion. Madrid have got good players, but they're not a good team, are they? They're all over the place. They're absolutely all over the place. Leicester almost relegated, won the league. De Zerbi. It's crazy. They're going to be in League One. They won the league, what, 10 years ago? Won the Premier League 10 years ago. Now they're going to League One, Leicester. It's crazy. Big up Shan, who said, big up Big C from New York. We're locked in. It's raining. Hoping to see some goals. Raining to extend the lead on goal difference. Yeah, because, I mean, it's important. We're actually level on goal difference, but we're behind on goals scored. Big goal. What's happened? Get in! West Ham have scored! I'm forever blowing bubbles! Pretty bubbles in the air. They fly so high. They reach the sky. Get in there, West Ham! All we need now is that Wolves equaliser. Yes! Get in there, West Ham. 2-1 to the Hammers. Yes! Tottenham back in the relegation zone. That's what I'm talking about. In the words of Denzel Washington, people, I'm leaving with something. I'm leaving this Premier League season with something. Yeah? If we don't win the league, Tottenham relegated, maybe we do something in the Champions League. Callum Wilson, 92nd minute winner, hopefully. Remember, he's the guy, by the way, that made me rip my shirt by scoring for Newcastle. Do you know what I mean? Crazy work. See, did you see City's lineup? Yeah, I heard Pep's made 8 changes. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I totally didn't realise that game was today. I thought they were playing tomorrow. Man City are playing at 5:15 against Southampton in the FA Cup. And apparently Pep's made like 8 changes. He obviously knows they're going to beat Southampton regardless, unlike we did when we rotated. So, yeah, I'm trying to find the team, actually. Where's the FA Cup? Let's have a look. Oh, by the way, for people who don't know, Salah has come off with a pulled hamstring. And that will probably be the last time he kicks a ball for Liverpool. You would imagine he'll be out for the season now. His tooth's hanging out. Big C, last stream he said Arne Slot isn't a great manager. He won the league, got Salah playing last season, the best I've seen. He allowed that. He has better talent ID. He signed Ekatike. Nobody knew. Listen, I'll be honest with you, AG. I don't think Slot is a great manager. I don't. I think you can win a title without being a great manager. I really do. I don't think Ranieri was a great manager. I don't think Pellegrini is. Yeah, he did allow Salah to play and he had his best season. But then, if look at the fall off this season, do you know what I mean? The fall off's been, and let's be honest, man, Ekatike cost 70 million quid. He ain't some little 20 million pound player that we'd never heard of. Chelsea wanted him, Newcastle wanted him, people knew about him. I think half the Liverpool fan base want him gone as well. I think he's a good manager, not a great manager. Just waiting for the full time. So City's team: Trafford, Nunes, Stones, Ake, Ait-Nouri, Nico, Kovacic, Cherky, Reinders, Foden, Mamouche. Wholesale changes. They'll still brush Southampton. We need that Wolves equaliser just to really make this. Because I honestly think if Tottenham don't win this, they're down. But at least West Ham have matched them, so they haven't gained any. He is better than Arteta. Yeah, he is. He is. Snake Eyes, big up to you, bro. Member for 55 months. You said it. Kai Havertz will get this manager sacked. The football is stale and unexciting. Congrats to City, going from no trophies to a treble. And we went from a quad to 0. Listen, it's match day. I'm going to try and be a little bit positive. Oh, yeah, Everton nearly scored. Tyreek George, angry Saka. He's missed it. Big up to Rico Hinton, who said the lineup is ish, and again he starts Odegaard and Havertz. The manager is clueless, bro. He always plays to lose and never to win. I'm going to clutch at straws here for a minute. I'm going to start acting just for a minute like Arteta fanboys, just to try and give some positivity to the community. It's not all doom and gloom. Oh, guys, it's not all doom and gloom. I suppose what you could say is this is basically the same team we played last week, just Ben White for Mosquera, right? So it's one change. I suppose what you could say is if we perform the way we played last week against Man City, that will be enough to beat Newcastle comfortably, especially if we have more of the ball and create more chances. That's probably what his mindset is. I don't agree with it. I don't want Eze playing on the left. I don't have enthusiasm when Odegaard's playing in the 10. And I don't want Havertz up front. But that's his viewpoint. They've just got to win the game. They've just got to win the game. So that's kind of what I'm hanging on to. Do I agree with it? No. No, I don't agree with it. But they've just got to win. My enthusiasm in the Premier League has changed a lot now. Wirtz apparently has he just scored? Florian Wirtz, has he made it 3-1? People saying Wirtz. Why are they not updating it on here? Yeah, 3-1 to Liverpool. Wirtz. Isak, Robertson and Wirtz with the goals against Palace. 3-1 win for Liverpool. The lineup is anticlimactic. It is because we were like, right, you know, Arteta, mate, he's going to change. He's going to let the clip off now, mate. I'm telling you, we'll get Odegaard and Eze in attacking midfield, mate. Oh, yeah. No, we haven't. We got the same old team. Full times are coming in now. I need to see full time at West Ham. Right, let's get into some stories anyway. A few stories and then we'll spin the block, as I always say. We kick off in just over half an hour's time. So we'll talk about one or two things. These two players both arrived at the stadium today. Both had their bags. We thought both of them would be in the squad. And by the way, yeah, I did just see that. I Show Speed is touring the Caribbean. Fantastic. And I'll try and have a look occasionally, but great to see him, showing that love to the Caribbean. He's been in a lot of other parts of the world, Africa, Asia, Europe, South America, Central America. So great to see him going to the Caribbean. Calafiori doesn't make the bench, despite Arteta saying yesterday he was likely to be involved. Calafiori is not in the squad, obviously still not quite ready. And he's suffered a lot with injuries, hasn't he? So he's probably a little bit more cautious. Saka returns. Saka returns. Now, what version of Saka are we getting? That's the issue. Are we getting the Saka that doesn't look fully fit, that looks like he can't run? Or are we getting the proper Saka? Because at the end of the day, we've watched Noni Madueke in the last few weeks, and it ain't a pretty sight. You know, he makes me angry watching him play. So we need to see something. Listen, hopefully Saka maybe comes on for 20 minutes, does okay. Would he be fit enough to start against Atleti? I don't know. You know, I hope they've managed him properly. I really hope so, because they can't afford not to get his return right. Unreasonable said we're underdogs. Everyone wants City to win, yeah? Yeah, I'd say we're underdogs. You know, I think City are in control now, and they've got the momentum as well. And we've got 2 Champions League games midweek, what are going to take a lot out of us physically and mentally. Big up SG. Imagine Arteta got sacked when he bottled the 8-point lead. It means that Havertz and Madueke wouldn't have been bought. Yeah, yeah. That guy better not sign another Chelsea player this summer, man. I'm telling you, I'm not ready to see Garnacho or someone like that. Dash Cash, big up seeing the best community on YouTube. Legends. Crazy that Arteta clearly does not rate Gyökeres, but Gyökeres has 12 goals with 18 shots on target. That's a mad conversion rate, isn't it? Ion said, are you going to watch Ronnie versus Higgins at 7? Do you know what? I don't watch a lot of snooker. But Ronnie O'Sullivan is the one snooker player that I can watch and be entertained. He's just that good. For me, he's the greatest snooker player of all time. He really is. Rocket Ronnie. Big up Danish Kuna. How are you doing, Antonio from Uptown? Back juice, back juice. Full time at West Ham. Get in there. Yes. West Ham have won. Come on, we need that Wolves equaliser now. 95th minute, please. Big up DM who said, bro, I rushed home from Port Lymph Castle, fresh sun terrace lunch and a pint with friends in the sun to come back to this lineup. Nah, man, this guy. The man was on the terrace with a drink in the sunshine and he's rushed home to watch this team, bro. Sky Go on your phone, or you should have just muted it and put it on your phone and stayed on that sun terrace. You know what I mean? But we appreciate you tuning in. Big up your damn self. And big up the whole community. 3.5K locked in. Tottenham have won. Nah, look how De Zerbi's celebrating that. They make me sick. You've gained no points on West Ham. You're still in the bottom 3. They're celebrating like they've won a major trophy. You didn't move. West Ham won. Relax. Who've Tottenham got next, man? I'm telling you. As I said, people, Denzel Washington settings. I'm leaving with something. We're not going through this Premier League season for no reason. Is Ronnie an Arsenal fan? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Who've Tottenham got next? Villa away. Villa are unpredictable because of Europa League. That's the problem. Villa away, Leeds at home, Chelsea away, Everton at home. They can still go down, man. Don't worry about it. How would you feel if Xabi Alonso is our new manager? I said this on, I think somebody asked me this yesterday, Hoopers, man. My mindset with Xabi Alonso has changed, and it shouldn't, because the Real Madrid job can do that to you. But when I saw him on the touchline at Madrid, I thought he looks out of his depth. Do you know what I mean? He looked a bit like a baby on that touchline, and I just thought, could he really come to Arsenal and be the man? Listen, he's won the league in Germany. If you win the league in Germany with any other team after Bayern Munich, you've got to be a top manager. But I don't know whether he's elite. Is he better than Arteta? I would say yes, because would Arteta win the title with Bayer Leverkusen in Germany? I don't think he would, but he wouldn't be at the top of my list. I don't even think he'd be in my top 5, if I'm being honest. But beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. If Arteta went, then it wouldn't surprise me if we went for someone like that. You take Curtis over Arteta. Listen, I'd play better football. I'd play better football, George. Samuel said, see, are you angry or mad that Jamaica didn't qualify? Do you know what it is, bro? Like, there's certain things that there's no point getting angry over them. Jamaica not qualifying for a World Cup is not worth getting angry, because They never qualify for the World Cup. This one was just absolutely pathetic. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was the easiest qualification group they're ever going to see because America and Canada and Mexico were qualified as hosts, and they still couldn't beat Curacao. You know, they're shambles, absolute shambles. Do you know what I mean? They're never going to achieve anything with the people that are running the federation. Big up, Real Josh. Big up from NG7. Who would you sign as a summer? Who would you sign as a must in the summer? Big up yourself. Big up all my Knots crew in the building. Who would I sign? I mean, I'd love to sign Alvarez. I'd love to sign Leao. I stick by it. I'd love to sign Yildiz if it's not Leao. Yeah, left wing and striker. And Luis Enrique would be my absolute dream of all. You know what I mean? I just want, yeah. But I don't think the manager's going to change. I don't. He's making them too much money. Yo, big up, man. Big up Rizen, who said I'm in knots as well. Big up your damn self. Big up, man. Dr. Bird said I don't trust Ben White. I mean, they're not playing Harvey Barnes today. He's on the bench. But do you know how this game's going to go? Newcastle are going to try and frustrate us, right? They're in bad form. Look at their form guide, right? They've lost their last 4. But then our form guide's not much better, right? We've won 1 out of 5. We've got 1 point better than them in our last 5. And then late on in the game, they will bring on Barnes, Alanga, maybe Wissa or Voltemada late on. Then they'll try and hit us on the break. The longer this game's 0-0, we're in trouble. We need to score early and take some pressure off ourselves. We really do. We're under a lot of pressure today. Man City, let's have a look at the table. Let's have a look at the table. Big up to everyone, man. 4,600. With everything that's gone on over the last 2 weeks with Arsenal, I would totally understand if people just backed away and said, you know what, I don't want to watch the content. I need a break. But we do have to try our best. We can't affect what's happening on the pitch. 5 potential games to win the league. We're all downhearted because we were 9 points clear 2.5 weeks ago. But still, we do have an opportunity if we can win all 5. Champions League semi-final, you know, on Wednesday. That game is huge. But this game is huge as well. We just got to go for it, see what happens, and then, you know, we'll break it all down at the end of the season. But we need to win today. What would really disappoint me is if we just fall away, you know, draw or lose today and drop points again and City just stroll to the title. That would just be pure embarrassment. Them winning the league anyway would be embarrassment considering where we was. But come on, man, like, hold your head up and go out swinging. Manchester City don't play until after we've played our next 2 games. So Man City are obviously playing today, 5:15. They kick off in 10 minutes. FA Cup semi-final. How frustrating is it right now as well, people? I should be sitting here right now presenting you guys an FA Cup semi-final watch-along, Manchester City against Arsenal at Wembley, if we'd have beaten Southampton. That's what we should be doing right now. It's crazy. Instead, we're doing this game. It is what it is. But Manchester City don't play until we play next Saturday at 5:30. Man City play on the Monday night away at Everton. So if we can win today, we go 3 points clear. If we can beat Fulham at home next Saturday, we'll be 6 points clear. Obviously, Manchester City will have 2 games in hand. One of those games is Everton away, which could be a tricky game. You know, they did just lose to Liverpool, so how tricky is it? And then their other game is Brentford at home. And like you said, goals could count as well. So we are going to have to, you know, we need to score a few goals. We need to give ourselves an opportunity that we're ahead. We're level on goal difference, but 3 goals behind them on goals scored. Yeah, and that's a good point. Everton just lost to West Ham, so they're not exactly in good form. Do you know what I mean? I wanted them to lose to West Ham, but they've dropped down to 11th in the league now. So it's going to be difficult. Big up Hans, who said hello from Manila. Thriller in Manila settings, man. You know what I mean? Muhammad Ali business. But yeah, man, listen, all we can do is win games of football now. The talking, all that other stuff. Fulham just beat Aston Villa. So the dynamics of these games can change a lot because somebody said to me yesterday, oh, but Man City play Aston Villa at home last game of the season. That's a tough game. But if Aston Villa make the Europa League final, then I can't see Emery even going all out for that game. He might look at that game as an inconvenience and think, you know what, I might even rotate. You know, if they get Champions League football, which they're 8 points clear of Brighton, he might not even go for that game. So a lot can change. Yeah, and Harrison, I've seen it, man. I've seen it. There's a few people in the chat. Just be positive. Just listen. Like I say this all the time, people. Right? Number one, if you don't like what's being said, you don't have to watch it. We're in subscriber only mode, which means you've subscribed and waited to comment. Second of all, your energy should be towards the club. Your energy should be towards the manager. 2.5 weeks ago, we were 9 points clear, playing a game to go 12. Today, we're second in the league. Yet people are complaining that I'm not jumping for joy going into this watch along. Yes, I am complaining. We've won 1 game in 6. We've lost twice to Manchester City in the last 3.5 weeks. We've gone from potentially 4 to maybe 1 if we're lucky. So I'm sorry, people, you are not going to see me jumping for joy about, number one, this manager or the way this team is playing. That's the reality of the situation. I don't know what people expect Arsenal fans to be feeling like right now. I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't. What do you want me to say about this team right now? They need to show us. Show us something. Go and smash Newcastle today. Newcastle have just lost to Bournemouth, Palace, Sunderland, and lost 7-2 to Barcelona. So Arsenal, go and beat them 3-0. Go and bop them off the pitch. Give me something to believe in. Do you know what I mean? So it's on them. It's not on me. It's not on content creators out here. We just go off what we see, people. That's the reality. Oh, guys, just be positive, guys. Just be positive, guys. Alonso went unbeaten, won the double. What we doing? Yeah, I know, Iron. I'm not saying he's not a better manager. I'm just saying, I don't know, can he reproduce that somewhere else outside of Bayer Leverkusen? You know what I mean? That's my point. Unai will roll over for City. I don't even think he'd go full strength. If they've got that Europa League final, I could see him resting players and just getting smashed. Mohammed said, oh, guys, bring your tampons. Eyes bleeding football. It could be that. I hope not. Unreasonable. Spent $1 billion on defenders. Why is he idolised by the media? Yeah, I don't understand it. I'll never understand it. I've never seen it anywhere in football in my life. Big up David C. When will Arteta put all his eggs in the Champions League basket? Well, if today goes wrong, it will be. It will be, right? Never count on the Villa game. Unai hates Arsenal. Well, I hear you. I think he feels he was unfairly treated. Hate Storm said, so happy I'm boarding a flight and missing this. A top striker out for 2 Chelsea rejects. Rice and Zubi, no break again. And holes in midfield. Exactly. Even from that point of view, you could have looked at it and gone, well, Zubimendi, you might need him for the Champions League game. But he's played him again. I don't know. Give Arsenal all of this cash. Let's see some football. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it, that we waited so long to start writing checks. But let's talk about a couple of other things, people. Interesting story today, and this has been mentioned by a few newspaper articles in England and in Portugal. Don't really understand it just because of the position he plays on the pitch, but let me know what you guys think. Arsenal apparently have made initial contact over Maxi Araujo. Araujo made a good impression in the Champions League doubleheader. If you remember, this is the left back for Sporting Lisbon, who actually played quite well against Arsenal. I was quite impressed with him. 26 years of age, Uruguayan international, plays left back or left wing, but tends to play left back. I don't get it. Like, I do like him actually, but surely that would mean that maybe a Calafiori or somebody would have to get sold. How Hincapié is pretty much an obligation to buy. Yeah, Unreasonable said we spent $1 billion on defenders. It's going to be like 1.1, 1.2 billion. Yeah, that's a good point, Maestro. Why was I impressed? He was playing against a Saka that could barely run and a Noni Madueke that runs the ball out of play. So, yeah, it wasn't exactly the hardest of tests for him. You know what I'm saying? Look how crazy this is. I've seen the lineup. I'm going to listen to R. Kelly music, says yeah. No, that is the wildest super chat. You know what I mean? That he's seen the 11 and gone, yo, despite the prison sentence, man's putting on some R. Kelly. You know, I believe I can fly. You might hear Arteta say, I believe I can fly, guys. Oh, guys, I'm like a bird, guys. Crazy work. Crazy. I asked this question the other week. If you're in your car by yourself, R. Kelly comes on the radio, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you going to be morally correct and go, nah, this guy was torturing women, it's wrong, turn it off, switch the station? Or are you going to ignore it and go, you know what? What a hit record this is, and turn it up in your car, especially if you're by yourself and you know you can get away with it? Be honest, this is a safe space. Are you turning it up or are you turning it off? That's what I want to know. Look. We're a shameless community. Look, people saying they'll dance and all sorts. You've still got an R. Kelly playlist. It's wild, isn't it? It's absolutely wild. Let the banger play. Oh, guys, nah, it's mental. Couple of you saying turn it off. Couple of you saying turn it off. Most of you saying you turn it up. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't heard a song of his on the radio. Depends on the vibe. I haven't heard him on the radio for a while. You can never skip She's Got That Vibe. Yeah. Unreal. The chat's crazy. Listen, people, it's a safe space. I don't judge. I do not judge. If you turn it up, I understand it. If you turn it off, I understand it. You know what I mean? Change it to Diddy. Oh, yes, but it's crazy, isn't it? These men are ruining good music. You know what I'm saying? Good music is being ruined by all of this stuff, man. They're going to leave us with nothing left to listen to, man. It's crazy. Anyway, big up Casey. Said, let's be honest, all we can do is win our games. Hope City slip up. To be honest, I think City's only point dropper I can see is Bournemouth away. Yeah, just because they have a go at you and they play with no fear. But yeah, not many others. Hooper's break, R. Kelly royalties is going to victims. Is that right? Is that actually what's happening? I don't see nothing. Yeah, I know what you're doing there. You're trying to draw me out, you know? You're trying to draw me out. That's it. I saw Curtis singing, I believe I can fly. Yo, relax, man. Someone said, Arteta, I like what you did there. I like what you did there. I believe I can fly, guys. Oh, guys. The members of our fan base blaming the situation on the fans at the stadium. I've had a season ticket since Highbury. Noises earned. Listen, man, it's crazy. Jan said, let me land. The sad one really makes you feel deeply. Hey, man, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. He's got hits, I can't lie. Big hits. Anyway, what have we got? How long we got till kickoff? We got 15 minutes. Just for those of you just tuned in, little roundup on the Premier League today. Tottenham did beat Wolves 1-0. Paulinho with the goal. Xavi Simons looks like he might have suffered quite a bad injury. I think Solanke got injured as well. But West Ham did manage a 92nd minute winner against Everton. Callum Wilson, the guy who had his tooth hanging out, who kind of made me rip a shirt in half when he was at Newcastle. So Tottenham have gained nothing on West Ham. And obviously Forest smashed Sunderland 5-0 yesterday. 4-0 up at half time. So Tottenham are still in trouble. And Tottenham have got Aston Villa away next week, which is a very tough game. Just looking who West Ham have got next week. West Ham have got Brentford away. So maybe let's see how they get on with that. Mo Salah has pulled his hamstring from what we're hearing. So he might not play another game for Liverpool. That'd be a shame for him to go out that way. But yeah, there you go. That's your sort of update today. Any scores? Yeah, Liverpool won 3-1. Fulham beat Villa 1-0. West Ham beat Everton 2-1. And Tottenham Won 1-0 against Wolves. Now we're on to the Arsenal game. We kick off in 14 minutes' time. I predicted a 2-1 win. 2-1 is the win when you're not confident in your team. Newcastle are in terrible form, but then we're in terrible form. They've got 3 points from 15. We've got 4 points from 15. So we're not exactly much better than them. I've seen people today saying we're going to win 3 or 4-0. We're going to prove a point. I hope we do. I want to see something from this team today. They have got to gain some belief and some momentum over the next week. Beat Newcastle today. You're 3 points ahead. Go to Atleti. Get at least a draw, but if you could win, it would be unbelievable. Then Fulham next week, beat them and put some pressure back on Man City, and then do what you're doing in the Champions League. You know, that's all they can do. That's all. They've got to win games of football. Need a statement win. I'd love to see it. Grace said, you see York City, unbelievable. They had I think Rochdale were on 105 points. York were on 107. Only one team gets automatic promotion. They played each other today at Rochdale. Rochdale went ahead in the 93rd minute. York equalised in the 103rd minute. And it was crazy scene. So, yeah, proper non-league football, man. Big up Jamal, chilling in my 4.6 at the lights. Hey, it's crazy work, man. Troy said, Curtis, we have this participation medal era. Those are the enablers that keep saying be positive with this dead manager and dead football. I hear it. I hear it. Oh, and look, you did well to come fourth. At least you beat the other 4 people. No, you came fourth. You lost. You didn't get a medal. Losing badly today would pile the pressure on Arteta. Yeah, is that what we're going with now, yeah? And El Cooter said, how about them Knicks? Shambles, my friend. Shambles. What I liked about the NBA last night was what LeBron did, and with Bronny, you know, people were saying they were going to get knocked out. You know, no Reeves and no Luka. They've handled business 3-0 up. So it is what it is. Fourth is third loser. Exactly. Couple of other things. We kick off in 11 minutes, people. 11 minutes until kickoff. Ben White gets the nod at right back over Mosquera. I'm very interested to see how Ben White plays today. I've said over the last few weeks he's playing like he's finished. He doesn't look the same. He looks easy to get at. Even going forward, he doesn't look the same. You know. Oh, look at, honestly, I don't know what is going on today, people. I'm baffled. I'm genuine. I got to go back to full screen. Because I've seen comments like this today, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? The mutants are out in force today. Seriously, guy. 2 toxic and negative fans out here. Hey, honestly, mate, you're being too toxic. You're being too negative. If we win all 5 games, you know what I mean? If we beat everyone 3-0, City could drop points at Bournemouth. We can still do it, mate. Keep your head up. We can still do it. Believe in the manager. Champions League, mate. We beat Atletico earlier in the season. We can beat them. We can do Bayern Munich. We'll win the double, mate. Keep your head up, lads. And then reality slaps you in the face. People, I'm not the manager. I'm not one of the players. I don't understand. Whatever you're looking for, it's not here. I can't, it's not here. I can't deliver you what you're looking for. They've won 1 game out of 6 at crunch time in the season. Yes, support the boys. I'm about to do a watch along with you guys. We're going to go through more emotional stress. For people coming here going, oh, just support the team. What do you think we're doing now? We're about to support the team for an hour and a half. I'm not going to give you butterflies and rose petals. We're not running through a forest. It's more like when you was a kid and you got hit with stinging nettles. It's an itchy, irritated feeling. They've won 1 in 6. They've lost the Carabao Cup final. They've lost to City in the league. We're playing Havertz up front. Timber's disappeared. What do they want from me? Genuinely. And I know they're rage baiting. I get it, but it baffles me. I can't believe it. We're playing terrible football. We're second after being 9 points clear. And you're telling me to, be positive, be positive. Okay, give me something to be positive about then. Big up Shane Gooner in the chat. Make sure you follow him as well on his channel. Arteta's gimmick of claiming this is a new 5-game league is just a way of distracting from the fact the current season is falling apart. The guy is a spineless scumbag. No, Shane, I think you need to be, according to the people in the chat, that's very toxic of you to say that, Shane. It's a new league. If we win all 5 games 3-0, we can still do it. City can drop points to Bournemouth. So now we're relying on Bournemouth to win Arsenal the league. Come on. Come on. Let's see it for what it is. We're going to support them, but we need to see something. We should be playing an FA Cup semi-final right now against Manchester City at Wembley in the nice sunshine. Instead, Pep's made 8 changes and they're going to bop them. What channel is that game actually on? Let's watch the City game until kickoff. 8 minutes. City against Southampton. Be positive, guys. It's a new league, guys. 5-game shootout, guys. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Kai scores and he's the Messiah. Yeah, if Havertz scores, he'll probably get a new contract. I knew this guy was going to play Eze on the left. People have been telling me, oh, he'll play Odegaard and Eze in the 10 and drop Zubimendi, will he? This guy wouldn't know attacking football if it slapped him round the face. He wouldn't even know. What was that? What was that? He wouldn't know. What just happened? Imagine if we didn't have deep runs in the domestic cups. We could have wrapped up the league by now. Yeah. Yeah. It's unbelievable. If this happened, so if what Arteta has done over the past month, if he did that at certain other clubs, the fan base would wholeheartedly be saying, get rid of him. No messing around. People would be going, yo, this brother's got to go. You know what I mean? But I'm meant to hype this guy up. Are you mad? He better do something. He better win something. I got caught up in the hype a little bit. Yo, we're in April and we're in like all 4 trophies. I started saying things on this channel. Yo, maybe we can win more than 1 trophy this season. City were out of form. And then it all came back down to earth, people. This is how I cope with being an Arsenal fan. I give myself the harsh reality, and then I don't get caught up in all the PR nonsense that this guy chats in terms of Arteta. A big up Shane, he said, in what world is throwing away a 9-point lead a positive thing? How are you meant to find positivity in that? That's not positive, it's delusion. I mean, it's unbelievable. Arteta's very clever, man. He really is. When you hear him talk in the press conference, I think, yeah, you know what you're doing here. You know what I mean? He'll lean you towards other things. Oh, yeah, you've lost a 9-point lead. Yeah, don't ask me that. Have you noticed this week, nobody has questioned him about losing to Man City? Have you noticed the narrative that we've heard over the past week from all the mainstream media? Oh, you must be really proud of the way you played against Man City. Mikel, you must have took positivity from the performance. No, you lost to your rival in a title race. Imagine going to Old Trafford and Ferguson and Wenger and Man United beat us at Old Trafford and they go, Mikel. Mikel, I was going to call him Mikel. Arsene, you just lost to Alex Ferguson in a title-deciding game. Surely you must be positive about the way they beat you 2-1 today. Well, look, I did not see it. No, you lost, mate. Ian Wright got the call on the overlap this week. Yeah, is that Ian? Yeah, listen, mate, you sounded a bit too honest last week. If you want to continue working with Adidas, you're going to have to keep doing what we told you. Right? You was way too negative this week, Righty. Get back to normal. Yeah, sorry, boss. This week, when Gary Neville asks me the question, I'll tell him how proud I am of the boys. I'll tell him, I'll just laugh it off as I do and say how proud I am. It's crazy. It's quite simple, people, right? If we don't win the league or the Champions League, get this little scrub out of the football club, right? Get him out. Yeah, Mamouchi's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Should have scored. What a block. If we don't win the Prem or win the Champions League, pack this guy's stuff and get him out. Throw him out of this club. Throw him out of this club. Yeah, no messing around. No, stop glazing him. Stop talking about positivity. The football stinks, but we've accepted it for the sake of trophies. If he doesn't win a trophy, get him out and write off this last 5 years. Because when this guy leaves the football club, if he doesn't win the Prem or the Champions League this year, you're not going to look back on this period of time with any kind of positivity. You're going to look at it as a painful time. That is the time that we should have demolished Man City and we didn't. Oh, go and support another team. You're not proper Arsenal. You're not proper Arsenal. Get out of here, man. You know what I mean? You go and support another team. How about that? Anyway, let's move on. Let me concentrate on the game. The players are in the tunnel. No, man, I can't believe it, though, people. I can't believe it. The mutants are out in force. The Ninja Turtles have come out the sewers. Splinter sent them all out. Donatello and Raphael, they're running wild. They celebrate second place. If my kids come back from sports day and say they came fourth, so bro, oh dad, I came fourth out of 8. Yeah, so how come you lost to the 3 in front of you? Yeah, but I did beat the ones behind. You know, the other ones. Yeah, I don't care about them. I don't care about the guy in lane 8 that can't run. I want to know how come you didn't come second or third, or in fact, forget second or third. How come you didn't win? Well, you know, I didn't get out the blocks quick enough, and I was winning at 60 meters though. Yeah, I don't care. How come you didn't? Anyway, man, don't worry, guys. We've made the semi-final again. It's unprecedented, guys. It's unprecedented. Sometimes you gotta be shredder. Do you know what I mean? I can't remember who my favourite was in the Ninja Turtles. I feel like it might have been Raphael, the red one, or was it Leonardo? Leonardo was the blue one, right? Michelangelo's the Joker, orange. I used to love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was a great cartoon growing up. I can't lie. Kai Scott. No, I read those two. I believe the toxic positivity fan movement are a PR conspiracy by the owners. They're probably paying people to do it. Ben said these fanboys are like vultures flying down in a savannah after the lions make a kill, but the hyenas and jackals get the leftovers. Long wait, nothing left for them here. I told them, people, I don't like Love Island. I don't email Love Island and say, get that rubbish off my TV. I just don't watch it. Other channels are available, people. They will feed you what you need. It's out there. You can look for it. The way that Mikel Arteta trashes Gyökeres and praises Kai, well, it's because he's told them to. Big up to Nash. Big up Brunelli. I give up. Why is 29 and Odegaard and Bandana playing? Over $1 billion for 29, Odegaard and Whoopi Goldberg. Jan said, listen, if the game goes bad, let's just turn the discussion on which was worse, Diddy or Kelly or Kanye. Start, bench, sell. That's crazy. We're about to kick off. Sometimes the truth is too truthy. They can't handle it. Let's see something special today. Big up Luca. And Brio said, dear Curtis, 112 million on Havertz and Madueke, 420k a week on Arteta's attack. Pepe is 10 times better than Noni. Right, rant over. We've kicked off. Give us something positive to believe in. Hit the like button, people. Big up your damn selves. Arsenal against Newcastle. In, as Mikel called it, the new league, guys. And Newcastle are in. Oh, he's missed the ball completely. We could have been a goal down inside 20 seconds. But don't worry, guys. It's a new league, guys. If we win all 5, we win the league, according to Mikel, guys. He's on fire, guys. Oh, guys. Good news. Red membership renewals are in. Great, yeah. I'm going for a 2-1 win. They could have scored after 20 seconds. He missed the ball. I think that was Asula. Asula! I'm just looking at their lineup. How are Newcastle setting up? It looks like they've got loads of centre mids in the team. What is their actual lineup? So they're playing Asula up front, Jacob Ramsey on the left and Jacob Murphy on the right. Joe Willock, Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes in midfield. 5% ticket increase. Crazy work, man. Odegaard with his scoopy pass to nobody. Has he got a bet on that every game he will scoop? I will scoop the ball, guys, to nobody, guys. Yo, I'm telling you, I don't know how do you get through in that situation as a pro footballer? and missed the ball completely. The ball wasn't even like bobbling or anything. Odegaard bullied and loses the ball. Bruno Guimaraes, by the way, I will never forgive Edu for not signing him. That deal was ready to go, and the guy never bought him. And instead, he brought Sambi Lakonga in the summer. Absolute crazy. Call him Mr. Whippy, you know what I mean? Soft scoop skipper, exactly. Big up to Luke, man, new member in the chat. Big up your damn self, Luke. Edu should be locked up, bro. Look, the man ruined Forest as well. The only reason they've been in a relegation zone is because Edu, you know what I mean, mashed up their summer with his signings. Newcastle have conceded 13 goals in 4 games. They cannot defend. So surely we can get a couple goals and get Captain Hook, you know what I'm saying? Get Eddie Howe. Well, Eddie Howe's going to get, they reckon he's got a meeting this week to save his job. It'll be interesting. They wasted the Isak money. Voltamada hasn't worked. Wisser hasn't worked. Talanga hasn't worked. They basically wasted the dough. There's some mad shadow over the pitch. Look at Odegaard, how deep he's coming for the ball. Zubamendi. Look at these, man. I'm telling you now, Zubamendi's going to get ragdolled today. Here's Tonali. Rolls it in 25 yards out. Just over the bar by Bruno Guimaraes. But don't worry, guys. It's a new league, guys. New league. It's the same Zubamendi getting bullied. It's the same Martin Odegaard getting bullied. What are we doing here? Come on, man. 3 minutes in. Newcastle have had the 2 good chances already. This is a Newcastle that everyone is beating them. Look where Declan Rice is getting the ball. He's at right back. This shadow, by the way, is making this horrible to watch. 3/4 of the pitch looks like it's almost in darkness. Maybe they don't want us to see it. Maybe the sunlight is actually doing us a favour. Said, listen, man, let me put a big shadow over that pitch so you can't see this for the next 90 minutes. Even the sun doesn't want to see Arsenal play football. Tonali and Bruno are quality, man, honestly. Both quality players. Like your friend said, Curtis, it's the players Max is allowed to attack, not our experienced players. Makes no sense. I mean, Max has not been Arteta, does he? You know, Arteta gets his coaching sessions on you as a player, and before you know it, you're playing the ball backwards, do you know? Max Dowman is still that free spirit that's come out of the academy that doesn't care that Arteta's probably telling him, keep the ball, you know? Are we at home? Well, I think so, David. The fans will be flat today, man. Zubamendi, listen, man, I've said it before. He's not a bad player. He's not. He hasn't made us a better team. He just hasn't. Like, I'm not going to... Start of the season, he started the season well. But sometimes new players come into the league, they don't know them, they've got to figure them out a little bit. I feel like people have looked at Zubamendi now and gone, yeah, we know how to play against him. Yeah, big up South London. Yeah, apparently Berta tried to change that deal. If you look at the reports online, they reckon that he had other targets, but the manager, we'd obviously took 2 years to get Zubamendi in. He's not a bad player. I'm never going to come on this channel and say Zubamendi's a bad player. He's just not ideal for the way we play. Come on, Odegaard, do something. Rolls it out wide to Havertz. He's going to get yammed here if you don't cross this quick. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's won a corner. Corner to Arsenal. First 5 minutes look no different. Big up Annie Greasy. Yes, Big C listening at work with my ESR pods. Big up to you. We were better with Xhaka and Partey, yeah? It's crazy that. Even Partey and Rice was better. Look at that there, right? Havertz crossing the ball. We got 2 players in the box. 2 players in the box when we're trying to score goals. Is set piece FC going to save us? I don't even get hyped for corners. We hardly ever score from corners now. Noni Madwakey to take it. The ball doesn't even look like it's in the... As long as it's a good ball, I don't care. Takes it short. Odegaard roll. Oh, look at this guy, man. Pass gets blocked, but it goes to Eze, and we end up going all the way back. Here's Ben White. Rolls it into Noni. Come on, Noni, you got space. Not a bad ball. No striker there. Corner to Arsenal. It's not the worst ball, if I'm being honest. You want your striker running across the 6-yard box. Corner to Arsenal. We're celebrating corners. Corner, 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 corner. Pass the ball, Odegaard. Do you rate Marino? I think he's a good impact player off the bench. And I'll be totally honest. I'm not even going to lie when I say this. In terms of suiting the way we play under this manager, Marino probably looks like Arsenal's best striker under this manager. I'm not even going to lie. That 6 or was it 4-month spell? As he shoots just wide with his left foot, unlucky. That 4-month spell when Marino went up front last season is probably the best that we've played with a striker in the last couple of years. He looks better than Havertz. He looks better than Gyökeres. I'm not saying he's better than Gyökeres. He just looks better in this system. It's like he knew the team and the style. But listen, in midfield, I don't think he's been great. The one thing I will say about Marino is he's quite clutch. He'll pop up with an important goal every now and then. I think we've missed him. It is, isn't it, Chris? It's a scary truth. It's unbelievable for me to say that our best striker has looked like our midfielder. Noni Madueke, good run, but it's a good challenge. Win a corner. Noni started the game quite well. Let me be real. You know, just because I don't particularly rate him, I'm not going to... It's decent ball from Ben White. I said this before with Arsenal. Sometimes we should be more direct. All this tappy-tappy football, it's too slow. You know what I mean? Turn them around sometimes. Force them to run towards their own goal. Saka's on the bench. Is he fit, people? Or have we rushed him back? I'm sure we will find out. I'm sure he'll come on for the last 20 minutes. Southampton playing well. If Southampton beat City, it would be funny, but I'd be even more annoyed probably. I'd be like, what? We didn't even beat them. Is Eze? Oh my days! Eze has bent it in the top corner. I said I wouldn't get hyped, but brother, I will get hyped when I see him do something like that. He's our best attacking player. I've said it before. Stop with all this nonsense. What a goal by Eberechi Eze. Side foot, top corner. That is our number 10. None of this snotty business or donkey business. What a goal that is. Eberechi Eze, top corner. They take the corner short. Havertz rolls it out to him. What a goal. What a goal that is. Unbelievable. Outstanding finish by Eze. Oh, that is, honestly, it gets better every time you see it. I've said it before, by the way. Eze can be Arsenal's best player if this manager lets him play. He's the player that's got that spark, and that's why it makes it even crazier that he got took off the pitch last week. What a goal that is. He has to play. He has to. There should never be an Arsenal team being picked where he's on the bench. We're top of the league, guys. We're top of the league. Yeah, by the way, I'm not even going to lie. Over. That set piece was proper. Not just whipping it in and seeing if someone can head it. We rolled it into the penalty area. Into Havertz. Odegaard comes short. He rolls it into Havertz. He lays it off to Eze. Top bins. It's a phenomenal finish. Come on now. Let's send a bit of a message, man. Honestly, the goal, it's a number. Listen, man, Eze, I don't understand it. The guy is one of our best players. He can quite easily become our best attacking player, because let's be honest, Gyökeres hasn't been a huge success. Saka struggled with injuries. Our left wing has been awful. Eze's the guy we've got to use and get the ball to. Newcastle on the attack now. I want to see the mentality of the team now. Yeah, no, Ramsdale, they went back to Pope. I don't really know what Eddie Howe's been doing with the goalkeepers. It's like he doesn't know who the... I don't rate Pope. I don't think Ramsdale's great, but why is Gary Neville on every Arsenal game? Well, I think he loves Arsenal. He claims to love... No, he don't claim to love Arsenal, but every year he said, oh, Arsenal are going to win the league. I kind of feel like it's reverse psychology, but they love Gary Neville on Arsenal games. Rowan, big up to you, new member. Big up to you. Ego-friendly Odegaard, 6 touches, 2 giveaways, 3 backward passes. Big up to ego-friendly. Jan said Arteta be like, now I'm subbing Eze off, he didn't pass. Yeah. Newcastle look poor. So we need to do our job now. Please, come on. Go and beat them 3 or 4-0. Do something that gives us some positive. Havertz assist. Yep, he did roll it to him. That'll probably keep him in the team for another 3 weeks. Big up to you, Clement. Ricky said crime to sub Eze off against City. Yeah, it was a joke, mate. Absolute joke. Especially when you're capable of something like that. Will they ask him about that in the press conference? No, they won't. Newcastle with possession on the attack. They win a throw-in down by the Arsenal corner flag. Great goal. Great. Eze has scored some of our best goals this season. The volley against Leverkusen is up there as goal of the season, probably along with Zubimendi's against Leeds and Noni Madueke's in the Champions League, the crossbar and in one. And then that one as well. It's an unbelievable goal. Let's hope it does work out. Newcastle in possession. Ball clipped into the back post. David Raya collects it. Good catch. And it's blocked by the Newcastle player. It'll be a free kick. You know, we're going to sit back now. I'm going to learn everything I need to learn about Arsenal. Now, the shadow was too shadowy. We're going to learn everything we need to know now. Are we serious now about scoring goals? And improving that goal difference? Or are we just going to play for the win, even if it's 1-0? Havertz assist. The pitch was too dry for Gyökeres, said Arsenal edits and random clips. World-class assist, guys. Better than Zidane. That's what they'll say, right? Havertz will start for the foreseeable future, I'm telling you. Gyökeres ain't getting back in this team, in my opinion. Even though that's a simple 10-yard ball, they're going to go... He's going to go, oh, look, he makes us a better team. Short corner, you know, Gyökeres couldn't do that. It'd probably bounce off him. That's how he's going to look at it, I'm telling you. Havertz will start against Atletico on Wednesday. He'll use Gyökeres as a finisher, guys. Oh, guys. You think Gyökeres will play in the Champions League? I'm doubtful. I think Havertz is going to be his guy now. Big up to everyone locked in. Over 6,000 of you. Really appreciate the support. It's Big Dan Burn, the sloth. Man's making overlapping runs. How has he got out of that? Ramsey, I think that is. Decent player. I know he's highly rated at Villa. Again, it was PSR that forced him to be sold. Newcastle on the attack. Jacob Murphy whips it in. It's flicked on. Goes all the way to the back post with Asula up against Noni Madueke. Whips it into the back post. Header's blocked. Eze gets hold of it. Rolls it into Declan Rice. Deckers can't reach it. Newcastle will try and attack. Ball out wide. I can't remember Zubimendi and Rice hardly being on the ball. Touch. Ball whipped in again. High. Headed away by Saliba. Newcastle spamming crosses at the moment. They've got the ball with Tonali. Corner of the penalty area, but a handball is given. Free kick to Arsenal on the edge of their own penalty area. We need to score more now for goal difference. Don't sit back. Oh, the ball's given away. Newcastle have it back. We win it back, though. Come on. Odegaard in possession. Goes backwards to Gabriel Magalhaes. Magalhaes is Declan Rice. Big up everyone locked in. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Each and every time. 29 locked in on Twitch. Your commentary is getting better. You know what it is? Sometimes I want to commentate, but then I don't like leaving the chat for too long. But you know, you need a little commentary just in case you're locked in and you're not watching. Los Galacticos, hey, big up Big C and the King Donkey Kai. He got the assist. Ball over the top looking for Havertz. It's overhit. Cleared by Pope. Newcastle are not really looking to play a lot of football. They're very direct. They're getting the ball out wide, looking to cross the ball in. It'll be, yeah, I like Tonali. He is good. Will we go for him in the summer? Be interesting. Big up, Clive. Here we go. Big up to you and the Guns fight. Big up. Big up. Big up the Gunners, them. We need Tonali, says Ricky. He's a good player. He is a good player, and I think he'll be available. Newcastle are not going to make the Champions League. Ball whipped in. David Raya collects it. Newcastle seem to be get the ball out wide, put crosses in. That seems to be their sort of their way of playing at the moment. David Raya goes long looking for Havertz. Newcastle win the header. Keep the ball back. Bruno Guimaraes in the centre circle. The pitch is so dark. It's unbelievable. This shadow is just covering 3/4 of the stadium. Ramsey gets the ball out wide. Joe Willock with the shot. Curls it straight at David Raya. Joe, come on. Remember your roots. Go easy on us, man. Go easy. Here's Eze. Rolls into Zubamendi. It's like Zubamendi's scared to play forward. It really is. He doesn't. I thought Zubamendi was going to be so much more progressive on the ball. Saw his performance in the Euros final. Gary Neville is to Neville. Did you see that thing with Gary Neville in the week? Some guy went up to him and started swearing at him and abusing him. Gary Neville was with his wife. I don't rate stuff like that, man. Like, and the guy's recording it on his phone. Like, what are you doing, bro? And then you're posting it online. That is what you call a clout chaser. But he was on it. He was on it. Big up Marlon, who said, I don't get it. I'm watching live on Spanish channel here in Florida. Curtis' stream seems 10 seconds behind. Crazy, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just that the stream might come through slightly delayed. Ball whipped across goal by Eze and it's cleared. Yeah, is that what the guy said to him? Remember your roots. He said you don't know nothing about working class people or something like that. And then he was swearing at him and, you know, all the other stuff. Eze got the most goals from outside the box. Yeah, that internet thing, man, proper clout chasing generation, innit? Oh, there's Gary Neville. I'll put my video on and go up to him and have a go at him. Here is Zubamendi. Finds Martin Odegaard, 25 yards out. Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke. Shoot, man. What are you doing? Why is he still dribbling into traffic there? You've cut inside the first defender. Pull the trigger. Runs into traffic. Should have got a shot off there. I don't know how he takes so long to shoot. Cuts inside. You're on your left foot. There's the shot. He tries to cut inside again. He runs into a defender and loses the ball. Better from Zubamendi. The Tesco trolley, as Lee calls him, yeah. He probably does lack confidence. Here's Odegaard. Oh, my days. Puts it out for a goal kick. Overhits the pass to Ben White and out for a goal kick. To Newcastle. Playing 3 DMs. It's mental, innit? Odegaard. How can you have Zubamendi and Rice, yet Odegaard's dropping deep to get the ball as well? It makes no sense. Yeah, no fake scores, please, people. Any fake scores, just get them out. Get them out. Yeah, these clowns out, man. 52 million for the English Doku. Bro, he ain't as good as Doku. He ain't as good as Doku, man. I wish he was the English Doku. Doku is a menace. Listen. Yeah, a little bit unconvincing. I want us to build on the 1-0. Tonali case is cleared. Well, you wonder that, don't you? Will clubs be put off by Tonali? Because imagine if he got banned again. It would be typical Arsenal. You know, imagine Arsenal bought Tonali and then he got banned for betting again. His last ban was 10 months, so the next one would be at least 12 months. We'll go and buy Tonali for like 75 million. He gets banned and he's out for the season. Great defending by Saliba there against Asula. Heads it back to David Raya. Would you take Edison from Atalanta? I do like him. I think we can get better, though, to be honest. Noni Madueke does well. He shoots. It's a terrible shot. Straight at the goalkeeper, but with no power. But at least he did look for the shot. But it wasn't a good one. Faziri said playing with 10 men with Zubamendi. He's got to do a bit more, hasn't he? If Noni was a movie, he'd be everything and nothing all at once, says Pause 007. And Los Galacticos, Big C, Cherky is such a baller, the best 10 in the league. It's crazy to think he costs 30 million. Do you know what I mean? Nick Pope under pressure, clears it upfield. Zubby wins the header. Ben White helps it on. Good touch. Odegaard gets clattered on the edge of the box and loses possession. Hey, don't ever disrespect me, Billy. Noni plays like Curtis. You've seen my intros. Yeah, they don't give them out for free, I'm telling you. Asula up against Saliba and Ben White. Saliba fouls him. Free kick to Newcastle. Good crossing situation for Newcastle. Santiago! What a movie. Goal. Not a goal in the game, by the way. I mean goal the movie. Santiago Munez. You were offside in the intro. I wasn't. VAR check. Miles on. I think so, anyway. Chelsea fleeces every year, bro. Every year. Like I said, they turn up. Debo on the bike. That's my bike, punk. You know what I mean? Free kick to Newcastle. Please don't go back. You know, like a turtle pops its head out. Is it safe to come out? Yeah, we've scored. Okay, now I'm going to retreat. Go again, man. Go again. Man said offside merge. Yo, man was onside, man. Bruno Guimaraes, free kick. Good crossing position. Dan Burn needs to be marked properly. That guy's massive. Whipped in. It's bouncing everywhere. Shot wide by... I think that was Ramsey, volleyed it wide. Newcastle looked poor, man. But Wolves looked poor. And we drew with them. So, oh yeah, he's from Friday, man. Debo. It's my bike, punk. What you got, Craig? Yo, I ain't got nothing, Debo. I ain't got nothing. What about you, Smokey? I ain't got nothing, man. I ain't got nothing. That was my Friday impression, by the way. If you've watched the film, you understand. If not, probably sound a little bit crazy the last 10 seconds. The game is hitting that period where you go, why are my eyelids so heavy? It's that part of the game, people. For years, we needed a Vieira replacement. Now it's Partey, yeah? I agree with that. I think we need a powerhouse that can play as well. Nice chain. My grandmother gave me that chain. So some of you have watched Friday, you know what I mean? You're there with me. Just about 25 minutes gone, people. Damn. Where is the ruthlessness? I don't think we have much ruthlessness, bro. I really don't. Listen, you've got to bear in mind the team will be nervous. You know, they're under a lot of pressure in this game. Here is Martin Odegaard. Finds Noni Madueke. Cuts inside Dan Burn. Into Odegaard. Flicks it back and it breaks down with Zubamendi. Arsenal win a throw-in. At least they're trying to play better football. I'll give them some credit for that. Yeah, bye, Felicia. You know, what a film. What a film. Biscuits chat. Did you see the Friday? Yeah, I saw that. Ice Cube and Chris Tucker's son. Aren't they meant to be making another Friday? I feel like they've waited too long. You got to leave it now. Eze rolls it into Noni. He can't quite reach it. Goes through to the goalkeeper. Joe Linton's an animal, man. Joe Linton is an animal. Up front, I thought he was bang average. Why every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the fridge? You know, the pig feet. Or the hog maw. I like pig feet. I like hog maw. What a movie. What a movie. Here is Kai Havertz. Noni Madueke. Ben White on the overlap. Into Havertz. Into Noni. Zubamendi. And it breaks down. overplaying a little bit there. I feel like we need to shoot, man. How tall is Havertz? I reckon he's about 6'3", maybe. He looks quite tall, man. Don't nobody, and I mean nobody, go in that bathroom for about 35 to 45 minutes. They don't make movies like them no more, man, for real. They don't. Newcastle in possession, 26 minutes gone. Not a huge amount of tempo in this game. You can see that both teams are probably a little bit short of confidence, you know. Newcastle, manager's job's on the line. Arteta's job should be on the line as well. Somebody just said go for Gibbs White. 13 league goals this season for Gibbs White at Forest. You know what I mean? 3 in the Europa as well. The man's got 16 goals and 6 assists this season, which is unbelievable, really, for a team that are in a relegation battle. Although I think they'll be safe now, Forest. But yeah, proper numbers. You better put some water in there. Hey, Lee, you're back over that, man. I'm telling you. Nunes injured for City. Free kick to Arsenal on the halfway line. Let's have a little look at the City. Saka's out warming up. Massive round of applause. Yeah, I'm not even watching that City game. I don't even like watching Man City play football. Through ball into Nani, across goal. It's blocked. Goes out for a throw-in. Nobody runs across the 6-yard box when the ball gets crossed in. Eze's a top player, man. Top player. If he's allowed to play with freedom, he'll become our best attacking player. Newcastle have the ball back. They look so flat, Newcastle, but I'm still... Look at Arteta out of his out of that area as well. Corner to Newcastle. The problem for me here, yeah, Delirious and Raw are 2 of the best stand-ups ever, man. I'm a massive Eddie Murphy fan. Growing up, I had the whole box set, Eddie Murphy. All the Beverly Hills Cops, Coming to America, Trading Places, Delirious, Raw, all of that. The problem we got with Newcastle is 60 minutes, even at 1-0, they're going to go, right, Alanga, Harvey Barnes, maybe Wissa or Voltemada, and they'll hit us on the break. We need another goal. This club have got to stop sitting on a 1-goal lead and thinking that's enough. Corner to Newcastle. Bruno Guimaraes to take it. Whips it in. It's bouncing everywhere. Arsenal managed to clear it. Hooked back in, headed away. And Arsenal managed to clear it. Newcastle have it again. 30 yards out. Saved by David Raya. Looked like he lost the flight of the ball there. He just about managed to save it. Tonali hit that on the volley. 30 yards out. Just smashes it. You can see Raya moving to his right and then it goes to his left. Raya's heading the ball out there. Tonali there. I mean, Raya would have been disappointed if that went in. Equalizer trilogies. Not bad. I think the first one's the best one. Denzel Washington's one of the GOATs, bro. Newcastle win the ball back. Havertz gets caught. The pass to him wasn't great either. Newcastle, a little bit of... little tiny bit of confidence that, you know, you always see. So the problem is you go 1-0 up, you think, right, you got an opportunity to destroy them now. Go and score a second, a third, a fourth. Newcastle heads will drop. They'll be like, you know, we're out of form. This isn't helping. But when you sit back, you invite them back into the game, and you usually have a spell against Arsenal as an away team. They're kind of having that spell now. Bruno rolls it into Asula, edge of the box. Joe Willock's shot is poor and goes miles over the crossbar. He's appealing. Yo, he's wearing R9's boots. I'm not sure Joe Willock's really, you know, you wear them boots, you got to be a serious baller. Philly said Captain Pillowfoot bringing nothing positive to the game like usual. Arteta and Odegaard out. They're showing you the goal. Oh no, is this the same one? No, it's a different one. They tried it earlier. This time they did something different. Last time, see this time. Oh, this is the one before. So we tried the same corner, but we done like a variation of it on the third one. Odegaard comes short and he rolls it into Havertz, who sets it to Eze. It's a good set because he puts enough power on it that he can hit it first time without taking a touch. Honestly, it's one of those goals. You could watch that goal 25 times and not get bored of it. It gets better every time you watch it. He bends it into the far top corner away from the goalkeeper. It's right in the top bins. Just a fantastic goal. Wow, who is this down injured? Kai Havertz down injured. I mean, listen, I didn't want Havertz to start, but I certainly don't want him coming off injured because we need a full squad going into all these games. Is this a muscular injury? Physio's on the pitch. I'm not sure. Can't quite see, like, what is he treating? Is Havertz is down injured. Doesn't look happy. Looks like the physio is communicating with the bench. What is he saying here? He's obviously having... Has he got the headset on? I don't know what's going on here. Havertz doesn't look too happy. He's got that sort of forlorn look on his face. You've got to remember, he's come back from a serious hamstring injury and now a knee injury. I get the impression he's off. Yeah, he's off, people, I think. Listen, I'm not a big fan of Havertz, but I honestly don't want to see that. I actually feel sorry for him a little bit. I do. You know what I mean? Injuries in football, man. And I say this respectfully. You've got to sell this guy in the summer because he's on too much money. Is he off? He's off. Gyökeres is on. Havertz straight down the tunnel, which is not a good sign. That's not good, man. Gyökeres is on, people. I'm glad Gyökeres is playing. I just don't want him. I wouldn't want these circumstances, you know what I mean? Because Havertz looks he looks quite upset. People saying it was his hamstring, was it? I couldn't see what they were treating. Just the fact he was on the floor like that and the way he knows he's off straight away. Some people saying groin. Gyökeres is now on for Havertz. I would love Gyökeres to score. Here come Arsenal. Nketiah whips it in all across goal and it's cleared. Come on, Jock. You got to get your place back now. I'm telling you. You've been fortunate. You're on in the first half. Ball over the top for Noni. He can't keep it in. Goal kick. I'm just trying to see online. Some of you saying groin. Some of you saying hamstring. I couldn't see anything as to what he was being treated. But either way, you know as a player when you're injured. You know, if you've done your hammy, you're like, yeah, I'm done. I don't need even a physio to check it. Now, the bad thing is, if he's done his hammy, you're looking at a few weeks, and we got a lot of big games coming up. You know what I mean? Gyökeres, you got to do the business now. Some people saying groin, some saying hamstring. Either way, I think what we can all see is it looks like a muscular injury. He's obviously pulled a muscle. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Because we need everybody available. We really do. Unpopular take, Joe Willock and Iwobi are better than Odegaard. I don't know. Iwobi's done all right for himself. I thought we got good money for Iwobi. Willock, he's become a squad player at Newcastle, hasn't he? Yeah, listen, it could be. Depends on the severity of it, but hopefully he's not. Oh, great defending by Nketiah. What a beast. Get that guy signed and sealed quickly. Eze would get 15 league goals in a top team. Listen, he'd have got 15 league goals in this team if we'd have played him every week and believed in him from the start. Do you know what I mean? That's his 7th league goal of the season. So he could have easily got double that if we'd have played him consistently. After the game against Villa, he was dropped for like 10 games. Clive, sorry to hear that, man. So sorry to hear that. He said thanks for the mention. Lost his wife. He lost his wife. Bless you, man. Listen, I appreciate you tuning in, man. Big up to you, man. And I'm sure the community will big you up. Now, Buffalo, real talk, man. Listen, you guys know I didn't want Havertz starting. I don't want him injured. I genuinely don't. I don't want any Arsenal player injured because we're going to need them. You're going to need rotation at certain points in the game. So I'm not happy that he's injured. Newcastle on the attack. Ball whipped in. Great header by Gabriel. Comes to Dan Burn. Drills it across goal and it goes out for a goal kick. If that sloth would have scored, I would be crashing out. Bro, we can only go down the wing. Is this FIFA? Yeah, centrally. We really struggle, man. We really, really struggle. Jason Tyndall, the assistant manager, man. Honestly, every day in the hotel in Singapore, me, him, and Lee Judges in the morning, downstairs, breakfast, after breakfast, we're just chatting to this guy for ages. Top guy, to be fair. He's quite disliked by other clubs because he's so animated when Newcastle scores. He jumps around and goes crazy. He's actually a cool guy. He had a lot of positive things to say about Arsenal as well. And he was even talking about, at the time, we were talking about Isak going, and he was like, look, it's going to be tough to keep him. He was very honest about it. Big up everyone who's bigging up Clive in the chat as well, man. Love to see it. Love to see it. City 0-0 at half-time. Southampton giving them a harder game than us. What's going on? Come on, Arsenal. We need another goal. Gabriel Magalhaes driving forward. Gets the ball out wide to Piero Incapia. Left-hand side. See, the problem you've got down the left-hand side today is that Eze is naturally drifting into central areas. Nkapie is not the most attacking of left-backs, so it's hard for him to get down the line and get crosses in. Is Noni Madueke, rolls it into Ben White, plays a little 1-2 with him, gives it to Odegaard on the right, goes all the way back to Saliba. Arsenal start again, Zubimendi. It's too slow. All the way back to the halfway line. Saliba gives it to Odegaard. I mean, we're keeping possession, but not really creating a great deal. Big up Aluminium member for 39 months, you legend. Goal difference won't be in our favour playing like this, says George. We've got to be braver than this. We have to. But I think Arteta will be thinking, I can't risk going for 2 or 3-0 in case we concede. I'll take 1-0. That's probably his mindset. Big up to George. Siggy said, not bad for a guy who walks around the pitch and is scapegoated for this manager's poor system and odd protected. Not bad for a guy who walks around the pitch and is scapegoated for this manager's poor system. Oh, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I think you mean Odegaard protectors. Oh, you're talking in terms of Eze. I get you. Listen, Eze can be our best player, best attacking player, if we give him the freedom. Don't stick him out on the left wing. Buffalo, oh no, I read that one. No, genuinely, I don't want to see Havertz injured. I don't want to see any Arsenal player injured. Los Galactico, who's the worst Arsenal player ever? It's controversial because he's not the worst Arsenal player ever. But Almunia goes down in the history books for me because of what he did, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I've seen worse players than Almunia, but that guy, you cost this club a lot. Do you know what I mean? It's not your fault. You should have been replaced about 15 times. But Almunia is a criminal against this club. People like Denis Suarez, you were on loan for 3 months, 6 months. You didn't really do anything. Mustafi was bad. He was bad for 35 million. Silvestre was shocking. He is horrendously bad. Sonogo was a bit of a joke, but, you know, he scored the odd goal. Cole Jenkinson, I'm convinced, won a talent contest. I don't know how he played football for Arsenal. But Almunia, you go down in the history books for me, my friend, honestly. You know what I mean? I can never let go of what that guy did. Free kick to Newcastle, about 35 yards out, taken short. Tonali, that brother wants to shoot from everywhere. It's blocked on the edge of the area. Do you know we signed Gervinho instead of Eden Hazard? Although it wasn't completely in our control. The two of them were at Lille. Apparently we tried to sign Hazard, but as usual, we didn't pay the money, people. Newcastle in possession. 4 minutes to go. Arsenal lead 1-0. Eberechi Eze with a fantastic goal. Side foot, far top corner. Absolute worldie. You know Senderos is a friend of the channel, man. Come on, man, Wasim. Don't try and put me under pressure. And I'll be honest, and I say this. He's far from the worst. We know he got terrorised a few times by Drogba and co. But there was way worse than him. Stepanovs, Johan Dejuru, Mustafi. Those guys were 10 times worse, man. Senderos was all... He was average. Yeah, let me not cap. He's a friend of the channel. You know what I mean? He started against Real Madrid in the Bernabeu when we beat them 1-0, so he must be all right. But Philippe is a friend of the channel. Dash Cash, Big C, Lee Dixon just said when Gyökeres is on, we play negative football. We definitely play different. We do play different, but you can see the narrative in the media. Oh no, Gyökeres is on, the football's going to get worse. It's all his fault. How about we adapt and play slightly different? Can we only play football one way? Nkapie's had a very good game today, by the way. Zubamendi with a good challenge. Eze on the left-hand side loses it to Miley. We have to score. If we score again, I think this Newcastle team will go. They're low on confidence. They haven't played that well, but we've had a few warning signs that they've got something. Got to win that header. Why are you not heading that, Ben White? Trying to chest it. Gyökeres' movement is so bad. Just watch him. He's never in the right place. And his pressing is lazy, said Arsenal Edits. I'll have a little watch of him. Sidorf said it's crazy that signings that Berta made are actually the only good ones. Eze and Nkapie, even Gyökeres. He's our top goal scorer. Respect Berta. Potentially, yeah. Potentially, I mean, I'd like to think Berta didn't sign Noni, but I don't know. It just felt like a Arteta signing. He loves a Chelsea player. Cole Plummer said Big C is a top sender. Philippe is a friend of the channel, people. I respect him. If you ever met Almunia, what's the one question you would ask him? Why you're not behind bars, mate? You committed crimes against Arsenal. I would ask him, have you ever heard about protecting your near post as a goalkeeper? You know, protect your near post is the first thing you do as a goalkeeper. Don't get beaten at your near post. You hear that in kids' football. Yeah, this brother, twice he gets beat at his near post. What are we doing? Anyway. Yeah, this game's going into that eyelids burning zone. One shot on target, and that was the goal. Come on, Arsenal, man, please, entertain us. Robbie Williams settings, people, let me... Oh, 2 shots on target, so it's the goal and one other. 1-0 is not a comfortable feeling. Not when they've got players with pace that are going to come on, like Barnes and Alanga, in the second half. Look at the tempo of this game, how slow it is. Gary Neville's so annoying. That's why I'm glad I have the commentary all the way pretty much down. I don't want to hear nothing what he's got to say. What was going through your head with CR7's free kick in the semis? I'm thinking, why is he shooting from here? And then Almunia moves in slow motion and gets done at his near post. And then I'm thinking, what a goal, what a player. But yeah. Goal kick to Newcastle. Nick Pope to take it. Come on, Arsenal, please. Arsenal post of Odegaard being a modern leader. I mean, it's shameless, isn't it? It was so shameless. Arsenal's remaining 4 games after this. Fulham at home, West Ham away, Burnley at home, Palace away. Listen, we haven't won this game yet. I don't want to focus on any other game apart from this one. Los Galacticos, Curtis, imagine Almunia as manager after Arteta. Yeah, I'd be done. I'd turn up with an American accent and we'd talk about basketball. Do you know what I mean? Dan Burn in possession. Newcastle keeping the ball. Not really doing much, but we're not doing much either. Nunan Didio. No, I need to get that comment back. He said, I was walking the dog this morning. I witnessed a pigeon roundhouse kick a squirrel straight in the face. Absolute madness. Yeah, more entertaining than this game, bro. Who's Arsenal's best ever keeper? I need a good laugh. Man, David Seaman's top, man. Top. David Seaman's top quality. Jens was good as well, but a bit wild. Troy said, I'd have to agree. If Eze wasn't so lazy, he'd be world class. Big up, C, love you. But the difference is, though, Troy, we're putting him left wing and saying, get up and down the touchline, help your left back. You don't do that with a player like Eze. You wouldn't sign Mesut Ozil and put him right wing and say, listen, mate, get up and down the touchline. Understand what the player is that you bought. Rice got 3 players on him. Did he win a throw-in? I think he won a throw-in. Put Eze in the 10 and don't make him defend too much. Got 2 players behind him. If you've got a double pivot, your 10 shouldn't need to defend that much. Cherki doesn't defend that much for City, and they've only got 1 in the 6. Gyökeres offers us nothing. Well, to be fair, he's brilliant at making sheds and, hanging up shelves. He's, Jock the Builder. Jock the Builder. Let's see if Gyökeres has a shot. What's going on there? He's giving a free kick. Free kick to Newcastle. We're about 30 seconds away from the half-time whistle. Odegaard is a poor man's Zinchenko. Just doesn't affect the game enough, does he? We need Alvarez in the summer, says Shay. Yeah, expensive. I'm not sure. I'm not sure we'll get him. I'm not sure he even wants to come to us, to be honest. I just think Arsenal have got to be flexible enough to go, okay, Gyökeres is on. He's a totally different player to Havertz. Can we adjust the way we are going to play? It's like we only have one way of playing. Oh, we can only play with a striker that drops in and tries to link up play. We don't know how to use an out-and-out striker. Come on, man. You guys are top-level players. Adapt. Half-time whistle goes. Wow, my eyelids feel heavy. My eyelids feel heavy, guys. Yo, guys. Arsenal lead 1-0. Ebericheze with a fantastic goal. Absolute worldie. Since then, Arsenal have kind of retreated a little bit. And sort of gone through the motions. Yeah, no, I'm just reading something here about the stats. Yeah, 2 shots on target, the goal and 1 over. Yeah, listen, last 25 minutes was pretty boring, but you shouldn't be surprised. Jammy Dodger or custard cream? Yeah, we're nearly at that point. Get your biscuits, get your NBA teams, get your rappers, get your comedians, your movies. But yeah, listen, we're winning, but 1-0 is not enough, people. 1-0 is not enough. We need another goal. We need to play with a little bit more ambition as well. I feel like we're very happy to be 1-0 up. And you've got to finish teams off. This could come down to goal difference. People saying here that it's his knee. I'm just looking at this Havertz injury. AFC stuff saying that he's down with a knee injury. Now, that would be a massive worry considering he's obviously been out for like 6 months with a knee injury. Yeah, well, some people saying it's his knee, which will be interesting. Anyway, what are you guys saying? Waneri situation is a crime. Player also at fault for impatience. I think the problem, Muzza, with Waneri was in a situation where he couldn't get a kick. A big football club like Marseille have turned up and said, listen, you're going to play. It was De Zerbi. That's a big football club, by the way. Marseille are massive. Before he knows it, De Zerbi's left. And then the new manager's come in and not playing him. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Seaman can't jump. Rooney goal, Ronaldinho. Naeem. Yeah, he did get lobbed a few times. Naeem in the cup final. And obviously, yeah, famously Ronaldinho in the World Cup semi-final. Curtis should be given a job at M5. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'd rather stay here. I don't want to go and watch these games, man. I'm telling you. Best place to watch an Arsenal game is in your house. Spending money on this. But listen, let's hope the second half improves. Big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you get the likes up. Hype up the video as well, people. On playback afterwards, if you're watching it on playback. It does definitely help. Big up my bro Akeem in the chat. Just missed your comment. What did he say? Move Eze back into the centre. I'm done with that Haramble. In this game, for me, I think you've got to take off Odegaard or take off Zubimendi. Take off Zubimendi and put Eze next to Odegaard and then bring on a left winger. Probably I would go with Martinelli or Jesus. AFTV interviews in front of the Emirates were peak. Yeah, man. I had some good interviews back in the day. It was really going off them times. Wenger and then Emery and then Arteta. I think Odegaard. The thing with Odegaard, right? He's busy. He gets on the ball a lot, so he can cover up sometimes. When you say, "I don't think Odegaard's played that well," people will go, "No, but I've seen he's done all right." And you go, "Why?" And they go, "Well, he's been on the ball a lot." And you go, "Yeah, but has he done enough with the ball? Has he been progress? You're an attacking midfielder. Being on the ball a lot is not enough for an attacking midfielder. You need to be damaging the opposition, having shots, playing passes that split the back four. Zubimendi, for me, needs to be more progressive. I'd possibly take Zubimendi off and put Eze and Odegaard in the 10 and see if that works. And then bring on a left winger and get some service to Gyökeres. Gyökeres needs the ball as much as, listen, oh yeah, but he presses. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Zubimendi, I don't know what's happened to him in this country. I really don't get it. The guy bopped England in the Euros final. And I thought, wow, this guy, man, progressive passing is incredible. The guy he don't want to play the ball forwards. They're raving about our set pieces on Sky. Los Galacticos. Big C, Robbie said in the beginning of the season, if Arsenal win the league, Zubimendi would win Player of the Year. If Arsenal win the league, Declan Rice will win Player of the Year. And even though I think Rice has faded a little bit in the last month, he will win it. English tax by itself will win him it. You've seen the conversations people have had about Rice. People have genuinely said, oh, if Arsenal win the league or the Champions League, he could win the Ballon d'Or. Well, you know, I don't think so. Do you think anxiety of fans transfers to players? Maybe the ones in the stadium, but players have got to be stronger than that. Deja Vu said, Arsenal friend says he hopes we lose the title on goals scored to teach Arteta a lesson. That would be absolute agony, wouldn't it? Big up Deja Vu. Tiger Drew, member for 15 months. Did I miss anything after the goal? Heavy eyelids? No. Feel free to have a nap. Big up SC Gooner, man, who's gifted 5 to the community. Legendary community. And listen, somebody just said in the chat, apologies, I missed it. But he said, would you take 1-0? I wouldn't. I would not. He's known all week that goal difference is going to be important. And Newcastle have lost 4 games in a row. We're 1-0 up early in the half. We should not be walking around this pitch with the mentality that, oh, we're winning, it's fine. This could genuinely come down to goal difference. Listen, City got the advantage in the week by beating Burnley. It put them top of the league. But ultimately, I thought City would beat Burnley by more than 1 goal. So we've got to try and wrestle it back over this next couple of games. So no, I want at least 2-0. Minimum. Newcastle aren't a terrible team, but they're there to be beaten. Barcelona beat them 7-2. I watched that game. It was all out attack. They destroyed them. They're there to be battered. If we could score another goal or 2 early in the second half, you can batter this Newcastle team. But the problem is we don't attack enough to do it. Like somebody said earlier in the chat, all our attacks go down the wing. Yeah, big up SC Gooner who gifted 5. Mo said we have the actors of Grey's Anatomy as our medical team. They all get injured, bro. It's crazy. You know. Big up Alfred, hope you're well, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Every player in sports has a profile. You aren't going to play Shaq the same way you play Jokic. Jokeres was never supposed to come and play pretty. We bought him to score. It's the rest of the team's job to be pretty and create. I think you make a lot of solid points there. Like, as much as we look at Jokeres and go, look, man, the hold-up play, the movement, cool. We signed an out-and-out goal scorer. You're only going to get the best out of Jokeres if you create a lot of chances. And let's be honest, even with Havertz on the pitch today, we didn't create a lot of chances. We've had 2 shots on target. One of them was the goal. So I think the team have to take some responsibility. Jokeres some as well. But big up to you, Alfred. Nazami, big up with the super sticker. Big up Vegas Gunner, who said we need a new manager more than we need new players. I've been following Arsenal for 25 years. Havertz is the worst signing we have made. I always said Havertz ain't the worst player, but he's caused a lot of damage. There's a domino effect with signing Havertz. You didn't work in midfield as the Xhaka replacement. You didn't work up front as the goal scorer. We gave you a contract that has led to Saka getting 300 grand a week and might lead to Declan Rice getting 300 grand a week. You're also injury prone, on big wages, cost 65 million, came from Chelsea. You're going to be very difficult to sell. It's caused a lot of problems. A lot of problems. Make sure you get the likes up, people. 7,000 of you in the chat. Amazing support. Let's get 4,000 likes today, man. It would be much appreciated. Big up South London's finest. Rich said, are you doing a watch-along PSG Bayern? I'm planning to, yes. My plan is to do a watch-along for that game because that is a monster game. And obviously, if we are able to get past Atleti, we will be playing one of those 2 teams in the final. So we need to see any weakness that we can see, which aren't a lot. There's not a lot of weaknesses. I don't particularly rate Bayern Munich's defence, but there's not a lot. KV said it's a chain reaction. It is. It is. It's a knock-on effect. Big up Mafia Boss. 5k likes. Okay, he called it. We want 5k likes. Shamando, have you watched the Ronaldinho documentary? I watched a little bit of it. For me, he's up there as the most talented footballer that the world has ever seen. He's a party animal, which probably stopped him from having the longevity that he could have had. But if you want to talk about football in its purest, most enjoyable form, I'm not sure there's a more enjoyable footballer than Ronaldinho that I've ever seen in my life. His prime at Barcelona. I mean, look at his debut goal. Runs from the halfway line, cuts inside 2 players and puts it crossbar and in. I mean, the guy is sensational. Yeah, I'm going to watch the whole thing. There's no way I'll allow a documentary like that. You think PSG Atleti in the final? There's nothing apart from hope. I'm just clinging that we will beat Atleti. I'm clinging to hope that we can do Atletico over 2 legs. Go there and win or draw, and then beat them at home. Yeah, even Atletico, even AC Milan, Ronaldinho was brilliant. He was so skillful there. I've said this. I think PSG beat Bayern Munich. I don't know why. Second leg in Germany, so you would probably make Bayern the favourites. But I think PSG are going to beat Bayern. I don't know why. Don't know why. I don't know what it is. I've just got a feeling they're going to get the better of them. I think their back four's better than Bayern Munich's. You got back 4 of Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, Pacho and Marquinhos. But then Bayern's front 3 is crazy. But I've just got a feeling PSG might beat them. Big up Brian Brooklyn, man. Gifted 5 memberships. Big up everyone who's gifting memberships. Make sure your settings are switched on so you can get them. Start bench backhand. Rice, Valverde, Vitinha. MJ, you are a disgrace with that question. Because you are putting me under so much pressure. You're good. You're good. Oh dear. What a horrible question. You are a wind-up merchant. I feel like just giving you a timeout and not even answering it. It's a disgraceful question. Because I love Valverde. I think he's incredible. And I love Vitinha. I got to... Aye, aye, aye. Shall I just give him a timeout and not answer it? I am. He's trying to catch us in the middle of a match day. I'm trying to be positive about Arsenal. He wants me to disrespect Declan Rice in front of the community. I'm not doing it, MJ. I refuse. MJ, 3 minutes. Figure yourself out. You can't be trolling me during a match day, man. You're just trying to apply pressure. 3 minutes just to tell me what Man United are going to win this season. I'm not having it. But thank you for the super chat, MJ. You know what I mean? No, man, he ain't getting away with it. He ain't getting away. He wants me to sit here and disrespect Declan Rice. It ain't happening. 3 minute timeout. Tell me what Casemiro's winning this season. He'll come back swinging, though. Kane said we need a replacement for Odegaard next season. Yeah, and last season and this season we needed a replacement. But he'll probably get a new deal. He'll probably get a new deal under this manager. Bigger Ockett, Alex, who said Dino plays for Arteta, he'd turn him into Denilson. Yeah, he'd be on the bench. Oh, guys, too many stepovers, guys. I still have nightmares of PSG, guys. Alfred said the year, what am I doing it? The year LC won. We put 14 in instead of Giroud. We win the league. Oh, the year Leicester City won the league. If Giroud was in the team, if Gyökeres was in the team ahead of Giroud, we win the league. That team created. Ober in this team might not get 15 on it. I hear you. That team, by the way, had creativity in abundance. Like, you know what I mean? That was Mesut Ozil in there, man. Ozil could create for anyone. Alexis and players like that. Creativity is a problem in this team, regardless of the striker. I'm telling you now. Man said Dino becomes Luca Digne. He'll be at left wing back defending. I think we need to rebuild our attack in the summer. I genuinely do. I think we need probably two or three attacking players. We need a left winger. We need probably a striker. Yildiz, I've said time and time again, Dread. Yildiz is the winger that I think suits Arteta's system the most. So, and I'm a fan of him. He's technically brilliant. Ronaldinho. Yeah, I think Yildiz would be great for Arteta. He's a class player. Leao's probably too wild for Arteta. He can't cope with it. But you never know. Maybe Arteta won't be the manager. But Yildiz a baller. He's like 20, 21 years of age. Great dribbling. Got pace. Technically very sound. Second half is back underway, people. Arsenal, don't ruin the weekend, please, man. Don't ruin the weekend. Get a steady... No, man. In fact, I want a 4-0 victory, man. Eze scored a worldie. Mob deep the Illis. MOBB. We need a centre mid. I think we might need another attacking midfielder. We need a left winger. We need a striker. And we might need a right back if Ben White goes. And I'm talking quality. Like I was looking at this season going, okay, Zubimendi and Rice. So get a good backup centre mid. Because Zubimendi and Rice have sorted out that midfield. I'm now looking at Zubimendi going, Zubimendi can get benched next season. Zubimendi can get benched if you get the right midfielder in. I think this midfield can go up a level. But it depends what midfielder they go for. Do you know? And then left wing, we need a starting left winger. We're probably going to need a striker. So we've got to spend a lot of money. Keep me up to date with that Man City game. Still 0-0. The thing with City, they'll just bring on a few big guns and win it 1 or 2-0 and get in the final. You know what I mean? Pep's rested a lot of players. 8 changes, I think they made. Well, that's the problem, innit, Marlon? Like, there's got to be a point where we look at it and go, it might not be a player problem. It's more a manager problem. Do you know what I'm saying? could Gyökeres score more goals under a different manager? I think he could. Lookman and Osimhen for Arsenal. Who would you pick? I'd take Osimhen. I think we should have signed Osimhen. He was second on my list. I wanted Isak, Osimhen, Gyökeres. That was my order. You know. I do like Lookman though. Big C heard Leao's available for 40 million. I mean, come on. For 40 mil, you take the chance. Imagine Eze wins us the Prem on the last day at Palace. We'll come back to let it all work out. It would be perfect, wouldn't it? Funny short. Start Valverde, bench Vitinha, bum Rice. Simple as. I'll let you answer it, not me. Big up Nick Cameron, Nickel Cameron. Big up to you, bro. He's gifted 5. Big up to all the new members. Really appreciate your support, and make sure you've got your settings switched on so you can be gifted a membership, people. Los Galacticos, Big C, Lamine plays under Mikel. He would flog him right wing back, yeah? I mean, I've seen in the press this week Barcelona fans and media having a go at Hansi Flick, who, by the way, won the league last year, and he's going to win the league this year. And they're calling out Hansi Flick, saying, you've overplayed Lamine Yamal. You've caused him to get that injury. They're not going, oh, he's won the league, so, you know, just let it happen. Here's Gyökeres having a fight with the ball. Come on, Gyök. Let's go. We need Gyökeres more central. Every time I see him on the ball, he's out wide. We need him in the middle. Somebody create a chance for him. Arsenal in possession. Come on. Forget new signings. We need a new manager, says Doctor. Yeah, I hear you, bro. And I agree with you. Arsenal left, right-hand side. Noni Madueke. We end up going backwards. Ball whipped across goal. Eze with the flick on and it's cleared. Wasn't really a goal-scoring opportunity. Saliba up against the Sula. He gets the better of him there. Saliba does well, though. It goes out for a throw-in. Yeah, please, just don't come out to defend, man. Please, we have to attack. We have to attack. I'm taking Leao. We need to break the mold. Exactly. He needs to come out of his comfort zone, Arteta, and go, I need something different if you want to be successful. The problem is, if we win something this year, I was saying earlier that, listen, you know, if we win the league, Arteta might think, right, I've won the league now, so now I can play with more freedom. But he might look at it and go, well, I've won the league playing like this, so I'll carry on with it. You know, he might double down on it. So we're getting optimistic going, if he wins the league, he's going to sit there and go, right, now I've won the league title, I'm going to play really entertaining football. He might be looking at it going, yo, if I win the league, well, why am I going to change a winning formula? I won the league playing like that. So I wouldn't bank on him getting more entertaining if we do win something, but I would accept it because you'd have won one of the major trophies. Hope he leaves on a high. It'll be interesting. But there's a lot of work to do for him to leave on that high. You know what I mean? Big up Rumble. Newcastle starting to dominate the ball a little bit. I wanted us to come out the traps flying. We really haven't. Newcastle on the ball. Bruno Guimaraes gets the ball out wide. It's clipped into the back post. He's in a bit of space. Control, it's whipped in. Headed away by Saliba. Tonali heads it back in and Nkapie will clear it. I get really annoyed when we come out second half slow, man. Or he can look at it and say, I didn't win the league, so I have to go more defensive. Yeah, he could. Eze is down on the floor. Uh-oh. Rice has just said he's off. Well, lock off the stream. Rice just did that, said he's done. Yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked, people. Odegaard in the 10 for the rest of the season. They're going to savage him against Atletico Madrid. We are cooked. Absolutely cooked. He's off. Thomas Tuchel's there. We're done. Are you telling me that this isn't a coincidence? What is wrong with the Arsenal medical team. This is not normal. Everybody comes to this club and gets injured. Oh my days. You just Martinelli coming on. We're cooked. We are cooked. I'm trying to look at him. Oh, they're showing the goal. I don't want to see the goal, even though I love the goal. We are absolutely doomed, people. You never see this at Man City, do you? Especially with their top. We're losing. We've got a Champions League semi-final on Wednesday. We're going to go there with no Eze. And it doesn't look like it's a knock either. It looks like he's done. People saying the ankle. Well, he's walking off. It's a bit positive. But he is coming off. I'm hoping he's just slightly tweaked his ankle. The good thing is, people, he's going to sit on the bench, I think. He's telling Arteta what's happened. I'm hoping he's going on the bench. So I'm hoping that's not too serious. Maybe it's just a precaution. I can't even get my words out. Precaution. That I think he could be all right. It looks like he's done something to his ankle. But the difference is he's gone to sit on the bench and he looked all right walking off. But boy, Martinelli's on the left. So now Odegaard in the 10. We're back to that Martinelli, Gyökeres, Noni Madueke front three that never seems to work. They don't create anything. I think he's all right, but obviously it's still a worry that 53 minutes into a game, you've said, get me off. He obviously told Declan Rice straight away, I've got to come off. Ben White finds Gyökeres. Free kick to Arsenal. We're an NHS team, man, I'm telling you. Big up Joseph, who said, forcing him to play left wing, making these huge recovery runs. Exactly. He walked off normal. Big up to User, who said it's his boy Alfie's cup final tomorrow. Shenley Hawks. Good luck, man. Trophies. That's what it's all about, you see, trophies. Well, I hope it's not his Achilles, because for those who don't know, Eze suffered a bad Achilles injury when he was at Crystal Palace. Los Galacticos said, Curtis, my favourite striker is Karim the Dream Benzema. Benzi's one of the best strikers of this generation. He's a superstar. To play for Real Madrid for over a decade, you've got to be world class. He's an animal. Rice whips it in all the way across, and it's deflected for a corner. Benzema I wanted him at Arsenal for years. We were linked with him loads, but it never happened, did it? Big up Fan Reaction FC. We need to score more goals. We need to create chances to score goals. Big up Black, who's saying, Mikel, what's going on? Doctor said, the med team ain't the problem. This is all Arteta. Yeah, the good thing is that Eze sat down on the bench. He walked. Oh, no, he gave a goal kick. I thought he gave a corner. You don't think Benzi was as good as Suarez or Lewandowski? Tricky one. Hard to separate them three. I don't like Luis Suarez because of his antics and the stuff that he did and said. But Suarez at Barca was phenomenal. I can't even deny it. It's undeniable. Like you can't deny what you saw. He was incredible. For a good few years, even when he went to Atletico, he won the league. This game has gone really boring, which it usually does. Watching the Arsenal Champions League final and the Asia Champions League final, and our alley player just headbutted the opposition player. Absolute cinema. Listen, I want to watch that game. Ivan Toney and Mahrez and them, man. You know what I mean? I wanted to watch it. DM said, nah, man, I should have stayed on the Castle Terrace. I told you, bro. Just get the game on your phone. You should have stayed there. Troy said, I don't own Arsenal, but right now I'd pay 100 million to come on for the last 6 games. You just like, imagine just coming on for 5 minutes. Gyökeres wins a free kick, edge of the box. Dan Burn drags him down. I wonder if they were at Brighton together. Was it a foul? Looks like Dan Burns saying that Gyökeres... Oh, no, Gyökeres, man. Man's on antics. Minimal contact, but listen, he wins the free kick. Haaland's on for Man City, is he? MJ's lurking in the shadows. He's waiting, isn't he? He's waiting. Come on, man. Just please score a second goal so I don't have to be nervous. The game's not great to watch. Now, Eze got a knock, so he came off, unfortunately. Keep me updated with the City game. Still 1-0. Free kick to Arsenal, right-hand side. Good crossing situation. We just don't seem as effective from, you know, set pieces winning headers at the moment. Havertz's injury didn't look good at all. Ball taken short. Noni Madueke. Oh, look at that shot, man. Terrible. Blocked. He does do well to recover, though, because they could have had a counter-attack. And Raya plays it out to Declan Rice. Please, just bring Dalman on for a little bit of excitement. But I don't know if he'll trust him at 1-0. Declan Rice. Poor pass. Cut out by Burn. Good idea, though. Ben White finds Noni Madueke. Looked like he could have been offside. Whips it into the back post. Poor cross. Pope collects it. The football is not footballing, guys. The football is not footballing. Crazy work. Anelka was a GOAT. Said this, David. Anelka, to this day, Nicolas Anelka is one of my favourite ever Arsenal strikers. The guy was an incredible striker. We were just unfortunate that Real Madrid turned up with the money. Although you could say we were fortunate because we signed Thierry Henry and we improved the training ground. So a training ground and Thierry Henry is not a bad swap deal for Nicolas Anelka. Come on, Gyökeres, man. Hold the ball up. Nkapie. Look at Arteta. Look at him. He's going mental. Look at him. Absolutely going mad. Calm down, bro. You're too emotional. Apparently, Marino's back in individual training. But, you know, I don't know how long he's going to be out for. Someone's down on the floor. It's a Newcastle player this time. I think it's Botman holding his head. Rice needs a rest, says Philly. I don't think Rice will ever get a rest. Look at Arteta. He's nearly on the pitch. I think he got kicked in the head as Nkapie jumped over him. Unreasonable. Arteta, I believe I'm on fire. I believe I'm on fire, guys. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day, guys. Every night and day. 14 is trash. People are getting very frustrated with Gyökeres. Well, Sebastian, I'm hoping that Eze's all right. He seemed like he was okay, but listen, the fact he came off is still bad. Grounded Gunner, my generation of strikers were the best. Righty, Anelka, Henry, Fowler, Owen, Cole, Shearer. Yeah, the Prem was absolutely stacked with strikers. You could even put people like, you know, Hasselbank, Van Nistelrooy, you know, Cantona, goal scorers, Dwight York, Sheringham. There were so many. Ravanelli for a little bit when he was at Middlesbrough. There were so many top strikers, man. It's unbelievable. But now, who have you really got in the Prem? Isak when he's fit and playing well, and Haaland. There's no one else really. Like, the rest of them are okay. You know, there's nothing special. There's no other striker in the Prem outside of Isak when he's playing well and Haaland that you look at and think, yo, he's a special striker. Not one. Watkins, Gyökeres, all of them. They're okay. You wouldn't pay to watch any of them. Yeboah with the crossbar and in volleys at Leeds. Noni wins a corner for Arsenal. Puts pressure on Dan Burn. Someone does need to get Osimhen. The problem with Osimhen, he signed a massive contract. So you've got to pay him huge wages. I think they pay less tax in Turkey as well. So he's obviously going to want the same thing. The Prem's down. Strikers in general, I think it's because everybody plays 4-3-3. Yeah, Les Ferdinand and Vialli as well. Letitia was top quality, but obviously more of an attacking midfield. Mark Viduka, what a player he was. Van Hooijdonk, yeah, with the free kicks. I think back then everybody played 4-4-2. So you had two strikers on the pitch. You might then have two strikers on the bench. We had Wiltord and Carnu. So 20 teams, maybe 4 strikers. That's 80 strikers in the Prem. Now everyone plays 4-3-3 with 1 striker. And you might have 1 other striker on the bench. So you've gone from potentially 40 strikers. You've gone from 80 strikers to 40. Some teams don't even have 2 strikers. They might have a winger that can play up front as a replacement for the striker. So it's changed a lot. It's changed a lot, man. Venegor of Hesselink. What a name that was. I remember it. This game is so bad. So bad. Yakubu, Milan Barros, Tevez, Dzeko, Reyes, Adebayor. Yeah, even they were decent. Harvey Barnes coming on. Harvey Barnes is coming on, people. Direct, he'll give problems to Ben White. Ben White's done all right today, but here's Bruno Guimaraes. Gets it out wide. Gyökeres goes to press. Malik Thiaw, I think you pronounce his name. Cleared up field. Arteta is never, ever in the technical area. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You're joking. Oh, my days. Southampton are beating Man City. Now, part of me is like, yo, that's hilarious. But part of me is like, we couldn't beat Man City. Southampton won, Manchester City 0. 17 minutes to go. That is unbelievable. Wow. I want City to lose, though, because Pep will not take that lightly if they lose to a championship team, I'm telling you. That's crazy at Wembley as well. So please, Southampton, beat them. They put us through enough pain, Southampton and Man City. So at least we want them to. Listen, I would love to see Southampton Leeds in the final. Genuinely. Imagine like Leeds United, who you would expect to win. Imagine them winning the FA Cup. My uncle's a Leeds fan as well. He would be ecstatic. I hope they beat Chelsea. Do you rate Emil Heskey? Heskey was like, he was a very good support striker. If you look at him in isolation, he wasn't amazing. But like, you would love to play up front with Heskey, you know what I mean? Because he wins headers, his hold-up play is good. And he did do quite well, you know, at Leicester and Liverpool. He had a decent career. Come on, Arsenal. Declan Rice, good run. Gyökeres could be in. Play the ball, Deckers! There is the problem with Rice. Doesn't shoot and doesn't pass and loses the ball. Do one or the other. Why are you just running into a player? Here's a Sula for Newcastle. Zubimendi wins it back. Tonali shoots again. Tonali just keeps shooting. Throw into Newcastle. I want to see the Southampton goal. People saying it was a great goal, but every time I turn over, I've missed the replay. Honestly, Southampton beating Man City could be big for us. I really think so. Would you take Tonali? Yeah, Rumble, I'd take him. He's quality, man. He shoots, he's strong. Jacob Murphy off. And Asula off. Wissa and Harvey Barnes come on. The Southampton goal is crazy. According to the community. I'm going to try and see it on Twitter. I want to see the goal. I don't want to keep turning over in case I miss something here. Which it is a throw-in to Newcastle. 25 minutes to go. Headed away by Gabriel. Fantastic header. Where's the goal, man? Why can't I see the goal online? Is this it? No, that ain't it. Come on. Martinelli on the ball. Yova's jumping around like a lunatic now as well. They probably take it in turns. You go forward and start going mad. Then bring the next one on. Declan Rice there has got to be more progressive with the ball. Come on. We need a second goal and we need Southampton. Just a reminder for anyone who's just locked in. Southampton 1, Manchester City 0 in the FA Cup semi-final. Unbelievable. 15 minutes to go in that game. Arsenal still winning 1-0, but we are not playing great. Oh, there we go. Equaliser straight away. Panic over. City have equalised. Listen, Pep Guardiola wasn't going to get done by a championship team, was he? 1-1 Doku. Somebody said earlier, Madwake is the English Doku. He ain't no Doku, bro. He ain't no Doku. 1-1 City. At least, all right, now, I was saying them losing would be good. Extra time. That's what we want now. At least drag City through extra time and make them a little bit tired. That's the best we're going to get. They're going to beat them. Now I'm back to the Arsenal game. Newcastle in possession. I'm so annoyed with how much we're sitting back. Look where Martinelli's getting the ball. How are we ever supposed to score goals when our team is so deep? It's disgusting to watch. We might need to win the league on goal difference, and our wingers are at fullback. It's unbelievable the way we play football, man. Honestly, it winds me up to watch. Nkapie's been one of our best players today. Whatever you think about Martinelli, you want him high up the pitch. We've got him genuinely at fullback. It's disgusting to watch, man. It's terrible. Arteta he's not going to chase goal difference. I'm telling you, he's not interested. He just wants to try and win 5 games and hopes that City will drop points. Rice, it's not over. Yeah, we can read what you're saying, Deckers. When you're 25 yards out and Gyökeres is in space, how about you play the ball to him? Or if you're not going to play the ball to him, how about you shoot? Are you just running into people? We're playing like we're at Newcastle 1-0 up, thinking, listen, we can hang on. Free kick, Bruno Guimaraes. Whips it in, not a great cross. David Raya collects it. Yeah, City equalise. Yeah, we spoke about that. This is where you want Martinelli. Come on, run him. Who's chasing him like that? Yo, Tonali looked quick there, man. I don't think Martinelli got the ball out of his feet properly to run away from him. Ben White finds Odegaard. Lays it back to Martinelli. I'm not sure we've had a shot on target in the second half. It's been woeful. We're genuinely playing again to hold on to the lead. CP said if Man City score, he wins £790. I bet you're sweating right now, aren't you? Come on, Nonny. I'm surprised. Well, I reckon Saka might come on for about 15 minutes. Here's a chance. Oh, it's blocked. Deckers gets out wide to Nkapie. Look, we got no left winger. Gyökeres drifting out wide. Declan Rice. Good ball, Zubi. I don't mind the flick. It's unlucky. It's blocked. You've got to try things for things to work. What we're doing today, though, we've isolated Nkapie a lot on the left. Voltemade warming up for Newcastle. Norgard not even on the bench today. I think that tells you that this manager don't rate him. Do you know what I mean? You just got to get rid of him in the summer and say it didn't work. He only cost 13 million. Maybe Brentford would buy him back half price. Sell him for 7 million or something. Martinelli gets caught and he fouls him. Probably not a bad foul because he looked like he was in trouble there. This game is far from secure. I don't understand it. I just don't understand Arsenal Football Club. They confuse me. It's like reading a different language. You know what I mean? There's no Google Translate. I don't know what they're saying. Why are we sitting back? And we've been sitting back since we scored. It just doesn't make sense. Watching a fraud fight for his job, says Brio. Arteta out, he says. Elgato, Rice, it's not over. Passes backwards every time. Yeah. Charlie said Arteta's seeing how many shots Tonali's having and taking him off the transfer list. Tonali's actually shooting from like 35 yards. Just give him the ball. What are you waiting for? What are you doing, Odegaard? I'm sorry, I don't want to hear nothing from no one. Are you literally blind, my friend? Can Odegaard not see him? The guy slips over in midfield. Give it to Gyökeres. Give it to Gyökeres. No, I'll go backwards to Zubimendi and I'll scoop it out for a goal kick. I don't want to hear nothing. He can't do anything without the ball. He's in a little bit of space and he's applauding. Honestly, get this guy out of this football club. Get this guy out of the football club. 2-1 to City as well, so they ain't going to extra time. Look at Pep. Pep just wears a hoodie. What I would do to have Pep as Arsenal manager, man. Who are they zooming in on? Who was that? Nico Gonzalez. Let's have a look at the goal. Probably a worldie. Oh my days. It's an absolute thunderbolt. Look at that. You think Arsenal players wouldn't even hit that ball? Maybe Eze would hit it. That is an absolute rocket of a goal. This team, honestly, what I've just seen there with Odegaard is crazy. Zubimendi shot block. This team, honestly, man. People said, oh, we need to score loads of goals to goal difference. Tonali's shooting from 35 yards. He literally ignored him. I'm telling you now, you're right. Odegaard would have passed that to Havertz. He would. He would have given it to him. He would never have ignored him there. This is when you bring people in that can keep the ball and put the ops under pressure. Max in the 10 to carry it. And Saka on the right. He ain't bringing Max on it. Look, are you going to play it this time? It's a bit... Keeper's there. Go on, Gyökeres. Oh, man. That's annoying because he's only going to get a yellow because I think there's a covering defender. I was hoping Gyökeres got away from the keeper there. He'd have had an open goal from about 35, 40. Do you think he'd have scored it? Yeah, it's good. If you're Pope, you've got to do that. It's dirty, but Pope comes out, misses the ball, trips up Gyökeres. But there's a covering defender. Pope misses the ball. Where's Gyökeres? Just grabs him by the shorts. Yeah, you can't blame him. You ain't going to let him run away from him. And a yellow card, it's worth it. The defender was covering, so no red. They're looking for a red. Maybe they'll do a VAR check, but I don't think they're going to give him a red. Nah, the defender was covering. They are checking, but... Would Gyökeres have got to the ball before the defender? I don't think it's a red. Attacking players been coached out of the players, says Nazami. Yeah. Paul said this team is performing football, not playing it. I hear that, you know. Big up to Paul's 007. Jan's gone crazy. He said he hates Mikel so much. He wish we bottle it just to see him fail. He hates him with a passion. His gimmicks, manners, and he's crippled our players. Bruno Guimaraes, by the way, I still think he's quality. He's better. I'd take him at Arsenal, but I think he's 28. I don't think they'd go for him. Nearly 29 as well. Volt Armada is on. What's going on here? What's he throwing him there? Is it energy gel? Yeah, these players are knackered. You know what I mean? Absolutely knackered. Give us Enrique. Don't forget, anybody just tuned in, Havertz and Eze have come off injured. The Havertz injury looks quite bad. Eze's one didn't look too bad. It looked like a little knock on his ankle. Saka coming on, people. Bukayo Saka. Free kick to Arsenal. Declan Rice to take it. Crossing situation. Great ball. High. Nobody there. That is an absolute peach of a ball. I'd be fuming if I put that ball in. What a ball. What more do you want? Our players are too far back. All the way across the 6-yard box. Nobody attacking it. I'll tell you, oh, don't attack the ball. Just let them deal with it. Yeah, Bruno Guimaraes is quality, man. Guy starts for Brazil. He's a baller. City just missed a sitter. That was a great ball from Rice. No one attacked it. 14 minutes to go in this snorefest. Arsenal 1, Newcastle 0. Eze's goal was a worldie. I think people have to understand here, if Newcastle score, the league is a wrap. Like, this is nerve-wracking times. We need another goal. Well, hang on, 1-0, we'd still be there, but I would have liked to have seen another goal. Big up Alex, 13, new member. I actually think our back four have played pretty well today. The midfield, not progressive enough with their passing, not created enough chances. Same old Arsenal, unfortunately. Arsenal have not had a shot on target in the second half. No shots on target. Oh, I didn't even see it. Saka about to come on for the last 13 minutes. Ben White finds Noni Madueke up against Dan Burn. Does him. Dan Burn gets a touch on it. And he get away from him. Lays it back to Ben White. Odegaard. What? What are you doing? Get him off the pitch, man. What is going on with this guy, Odegaard? He's just so underwhelming. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. He just doesn't really do anything. The fact Arteta applauded that Odegaard non-pass to Gyökeres shows how much he hates Gyökeres signing. He would have played it if Havertz had made that run. Exactly. He honestly, Odegaard and Havertz, he will never stop defending them. 12 minutes to go. Newcastle in possession. No shots on target for either team in the second half. What a diabolical second half of football. Newcastle in possession. I'm surprised they didn't bring Alanga on for his pace. Modern leader, yeah, AFC. They brought out a documentary to show Odegaard's leadership. What leadership? You don't need a documentary. You could bring out a YouTube short of him shooting snot out of his nose. That's his leadership qualities. Don't shake his hand. We watched the Michael Jackson movie. Yeah, I'll probably watch it. Voltemade 25 yards out into Visser. Oh my days, he's put it over the bar. That could have been season over. By the way, look at that ball from Voltemade. That's a striker. Look at this ball. He's onside, miles on. Nkapie's playing him on. Wissot has just volleyed it over the bar from about probably 7 yards out. Unmarked. What a pass by Voltemade. That could have been season over in the Premier League. Look at this guy, Arteta. Oh, guys, I cannot believe we have not won the game 1-0, guys. How about you try and score another goal? That could have been Premier League season over. Zubimendi's off. This guy's knackered. Another bang average performance. Noni Madueke off. Lively, but not enough end product. Typical Noni performance. Oh, we've only been saying it all season. Why don't you play Lewis Skelly in midfield? Oh, guys, I'll do it with 5 games to go. Guys waited all season to put Lewis Skelly in midfield. It's mental. Saka's on the right. Yeah, no fake scores in the chat. Get them out of here. Saka on the right. Lewis Skelly in midfield. Odegaard and Zubi are too fragile. They give us nothing. Saliba, you got to deal with him. Well done. He's so calm, man, Saliba. Cleared upfield. Gyökeres doesn't get it. Not a bad ball. Come on, give it him early. Martinelli finds Saka. Come on, roll back the years. Stan Burn, bro. It's Saka. It's, deflected wide. I'm still a bit annoyed that Dan Burn even got a foot on that to block it. You got to shift him. You know he's a big guy. He knows you from international duty. You haven't done enough, really, to get the shot off. You got to drop a little shoulder on him. Make him hesitate. Is he going to go? Now he goes. He gets the shot off. Unlucky. You've just come back. Get your rhythm back. Corner to Arsenal. 9 minutes to go. Some Arsenal fans said Odegaard was better than De Bruyne. Yeah, they got carried away 22-23 season. You know what I mean? Corner to Arsenal. Declan Rice. His last set piece was bang on the money, but nobody attacked it. Decker's in swinger. It's high to the back post. It's flicked up in the air. It's bouncing everywhere. Oi! Martinelli went for the overhead kick straight at Pope. Oh, yeah, he did. Unlucky that. Either side of him, it might have caused him a problem. Newcastle in possession. This last 8 minutes plus probably at least 4 minutes added on is not going to be enjoyable because we won't attack much and Newcastle will have a go at us. Now, we can't get Ethan back. He's on loan till the end of the season. There's no recall in the loan. So Newcastle have the ball back post. Hope Saka comes back with the old standards. Yeah, I hope so. City have won apparently 2-1. So they'll be hyped. They're in the cup final. Chelsea play Leeds tomorrow. Here's Harvey Barnes, who's come on the right, actually, rather than the left. Starvey boys, starving Gyökeres from service. Bro, we haven't had a shot on target the whole second half. Barnes, right-hand side, whips it in. Voldemort. Oi! Aye, straight at rail. It was Dan Burn, actually, at the back post. Even their left-back is in the penalty area. That's the first shot on target in the second half. He's mullered Ben White at the back post there, which is understandable. He's massive. Come on, Gyökeres, do something. Get off the floor as well. Saka, Martinelli. No one to pass to. Skelly. Good ball into Saka. Gyökeres. Odegaard. Gyökeres blocked. Yeah, corner. Yeah, it's slightly better. By the way, I like the ball from Lewis Skelly. Progressive passing. We need more of it. Corner to Arsenal. Come on, just score from this set piece, man. I don't want to have to watch 10 minutes plus of just nervy football. Saka to take the corner. In the pink New Balance boots. He's been out for about, 5 weeks? This Achilles problem that he's nursing. I think Arsenal are going to have to really manage Saka between now and the end of the season. I don't think he can necessarily just play every game. But we'll see. Corner, in swinger. Who's on the floor for Arsenal now? Get up, man. What are we doing? The thing with all this foolery is all the ref's going to do is add more time on at the end of the game. It doesn't benefit us. Ben White was on the floor there. We're just time wasted. Anyway. Oh, what's going on here now? The ref's talking to people. What happened? Oh, Ben White, come on, man. He thinks he's on the beach in Ibiza, laying down on the pitch. Nothing wrong with him. Right, Saka corner, in swinger. Achilles injury means he's overplayed. Yeah, they said it. They said it. He's played too much. Saka. That Achilles problem. Saka to take it. Come on. Saka assist. Who we calling for the goal? I'm going Nkapie. No one. Dan Burn wins it. Dan Burn chases after it. Decker's against Dan Burn. Free kick. Never a foul. Hardly touched him. Paul White said, not good enough, Big C. I don't care what anyone says. I think the problem is that with what's happened over the last 2 weeks, we're waiting to see a performance. We keep saying, yo, you need to actually play well at some stage. Alanga's on. Joe Willock, former Arsenal player, is off. So they've got blistering pace now with Alanga on. Milan said, if you noticed, Odegaard didn't even acknowledge that he didn't make a pass to Gyökeres, just walked away like he didn't do anything wrong. It's crazy, man. Odegaard should have been apologising. I don't understand why he didn't pass to him. Nick Pope goes long. Look where Dan Burns playing now. He's almost in attacking midfield. They're just going to go direct to Burn Voltemade. We're 3 points clear. 1 goal ahead on goal difference, which is this goal. Obviously, we play again on Saturday against Fulham. Man City play on Sunday. So, City play on Monday after our game. Nkapie's done well there. Rolls it to Martinelli. Alanga's after him. Oh, Oh, my days. I don't think he meant to play that to Odegaard, but we get away with it. Arsenal keep possession. The counter-attack ends up going backwards. But listen, keep the ball a little bit. Saka up against Dan Burn, right-hand side. Couple of step-overs. Rolls it to hit it, Odegaard. Saved by Pope, goes out for a corner. We'll take it. At least it will waste 30 or 40 seconds of time. 2 seasons ago, Odegaard was scoring that. You know what I mean? I've seen him. I know Pope's a big guy. He hits that quite well, actually. Kind of fades it. He used to score them in the bottom corner. Owen Goles is due. Yeah, we haven't had an own goal for a while. Pillowfoot had a bit of power, man. Bit of power. But not enough. Corner, Saka, in-swinger. 3 minutes to go. Plus time added on. Here we go, Saka. In-swinging corner. There's a Newcastle player on the floor and they clear it. Jeez, you're lucky Elanga didn't get that. Look again. Here's Saka. Good ball. Drills it across. It never gets there, does it? Odegaard tackles it out for a goal kick. We have created absolutely nothing. That Odegaard shot was the first shot on target for Arsenal in the second half. Unbelievable. Dreadful to watch. Newcastle in possession. Defence FC, yeah. The corners are a myth. The short corner worked today, but was there boos in the crowd? They should be fuming with this. Wow, Voltamada on the run. Skelly can't keep up with him. Tries to play a through ball and Capier hits the hand. Wissart, jeez. Oh, he gives a free kick to Arsenal, man. I thought he was going to give handball then. That was crazy. Was there boos in the crowd? First thing Capier did wrong there. He shouldn't have gone backwards with that pass. Fake scores, yeah, get them out of there if there is any. It is 1-0 to Arsenal, people. Ignore any fake scores. Let's get that out of there, man. Still 1-0. 2 minutes to go. Minute and a half. Goal kick, well, free kick to Arsenal. David Raya to smash it upfield. Again, another nervy performance. Gyökeres loses the header. Saka does well to win the ball back after a heavy touch. Rice finds Ben White. Big up to everyone locked in. 7.6k in the chat. Saka fouls Dan Burn down by the Newcastle corner flag. Free kick to Newcastle. Listen, we've just got to get out of here now with a 1-0 win. We're not going to score again. We're not even playing well. We're not creating anything. Look how nervy the fans look in the stadium, man. Look, they're all the same. They're all the same. They know it's not nice to watch. And they know 5 games playing like this is going to be difficult. 10 seconds left of the 90. Saka flicks it on looking for Gyökeres. Doesn't get hold of it. Tonali. There will be. How long added? So what? 7 minutes added on. What's that for? Look at Arteta. He's almost on the pitch. 7 minutes. Number one, I don't want to watch 7 minutes of this game. It's awful. Number two, it's nerve-wracking because Newcastle have got a couple of dangerous players on the pitch. Saliba in possession. Finds Martinelli. Are we actually going to create anything? Capier, man of the match, says Lamar. He's been good. He's been very good. Make sure you hit the likes, man, people. Come on. Let's get at least 4,000 likes. Minimum. For having to watch this dross that we call football. What are we on? What's the like count? We're at 2,000 likes, people. Newcastle are in possession. It's a throw into Newcastle. In line with the Arsenal penalty area. 1 minute of the 7 gone. They said we were going to play more attacking. He's going to go for the goal difference. He certainly isn't. Long throw-in for Newcastle. Launched into the penalty area. Raya collects it. Well done. That's what you needed. I did want 4-0, but I've realised it's disappeared. I might not get 4-0 out of any game. Burnley, if we're lucky. Here's Piero Nkapie, tries to run Elanga. That ain't going to happen, my friend. Now you better get back. Yo, we've got to be careful here, man. I'm telling you. There's people falling to the ground everywhere. Free kick to Newcastle near the halfway line. 2 minutes gone of the 7. 5 minutes left. Bro, we ain't going to score another one, man. We can't. We're not even attacking. Most we'll get is 1-0. Yeah, no Jesus, no Max Dowman. But I'm not even thinking about that right now. Free kick to Newcastle. They've pushed a lot of the defenders forward. Arteta's still swinging his arms around, bro. No one's watching what you're saying at this stage. They're focusing on the game. Look, Pope is going to take it short to Tonali. Clips it upfield. It's bouncing everywhere. Are we actually going to react? Keep a striker at the top of the pitch so we can get out. We win the header. Look where Gyökeres is. He's at left back. So even if Elanga against Nkapie, he skinned him. Good tackle, Nkapie. That is brilliant. Clips it forward, looking for Gyökeres. We could be away. Come on, Yok. Show me some dribbling skills. Pass the ball, Yok. Oh, my days. That is terrible. Could have been in. He hits it straight at the defender. Yok. That is Bob the Builder settings. We were in at the back post. Gyökeres' pass is blocked. Victor Blockeres. Oh, my days. 3.5 minutes to go. This is not good for your health, genuinely. I'm trying to stay calm because they don't even deserve the energy and stress watching this. Here's Elanga. Finds Miley. We should have scored then. Gyökeres should have easily found that pass. Nkapie, I agree, man of the match. Ball whipped in for Newcastle. Whistle. Poor header. And Arsenal clear it. Ignore the fake scores, people. It is still 1-0. Some people putting 1-1. 8,000 of you in the chat. Big up the Twitch gang. Hit the likes. Arsenal camped on the edge of their own half. Terrible pass by Malik Thiaw. And it goes out for a throw into Arsenal. Arteta's applauding like we've done something well there, mate. Their player has kicked the ball out for a throw-in. We haven't earned nothing. No fake scores, people. It is 1-0 to Arsenal. Some people put in 1-1 and 2-0. It is still 1-0. There is 2.5 minutes to go. Throw into Arsenal inside our own half. Gyökeres could have done better there. We could have been away. Hold it. Every minute on the floor. Get up off the floor. Odegaard, heavy touch. Where are we? Don't foul. Don't foul him. Odegaard actually won the ball back. Deckers gives it away, man. You can't do that. 2 minutes to go. Newcastle have the ball. Declan Rice needlessly gives it away. Miley out wide. He's in space. You got to get out and block the cross. Whipped into the back post. Overheads it. Overhits it. Headed away. Dan Burn. Why are we so deep? Just encouraging them to attack us. Tonali, 35 yards out. Touches it. Shoots corner to Newcastle. Honestly, man. This guy, Arteta, you can't play football like this. It's disgraceful how we're sitting back for a 1-0. Why are we not attempting to score another goal? Our whole team is in the area. Corner to Newcastle. 1 minute and 10 seconds to play. They were going to send... Have they sent the keeper up? No, he's stayed back. Voltamada and the big guys. We've headed it away at the near post. Is Martinelli going to get there? No, not quite. Unlucky. Go on, Gyökeres. Go on. Go on. Oh, the goalkeeper's quicker than him. Come on, keep the ball, Martinelli. Don't do anything stupid. Deckers, come on, lad. Where's the engine? Take him on. Yeah, he's tripping over, man. Deckers whips it in. No, go to the corner, man, and see it out. 30 seconds to go. Goal kick. Arteta still clapping like a seal. Oh, oh, oh. Jeez, man. What are you clapping for? Deckers, you could have hit the corner flag there, mate. You know what I mean? And just seen out the game. Pope clips it upfield. Please, ref, blow the whistle. Great header by Saliba. Our back four have been good today. Clip forward. Could be the last chance. Great header again. Martinelli, you got to do more. You've let him get in front of you. Voltemada finds Alanga. Oh, Nkapie gives away a stupid free kick. That is so poor. He's going nowhere. We're in the 97th minute. I'm exhausted watching this terrible game. Free kick to Newcastle. 40 yards out. They're sending everyone up. Even the goalkeeper, Pope, is up. They are going to whip this in. This is the last chance of the game. This is what you call nerve-wracking football. Who's marking Nick Pope? Tonali to take it. Ball whipped in. Headed away. Referee's blown the whistle. Thank you very much. Look at Arteta, man. Sure. Oh, vamos, vamos. Look, I told you, you can't play. Look at the team are exhausted. We've won the game. We have won the game, which is a positive. But boy, man, that is hard work watching that. I'll take the positive. Clean sheet. Eze scores a great goal. We're back to the top of the league. We've got to take it. Atletico Madrid on Wednesday in the Champions League. It's exhausting to watch, man. It really is. But in the end, I'll take it. It's hard work watching Arsenal, man. Eze walking on the pitch. Hopefully not too bad. Hopefully it was just a kick. Listen, to be fair, Eze's goal deserved to be the winner. It's a fantastic goal. Top corner. And we win the game 1-0. We're back to the top of the league. Let's have a look at the Premier League table. That was not easy to watch. We stumbled over the finish line, but hey. Arsenal top of the league. Manchester City beat Southampton 2-1. They were a goal down today. They made about 8 changes, but they got the job done in the end. We are top of the league. 1 goal ahead, which is the goal today. We play Fulham on Saturday evening at home, while Man City go to Everton a week on Monday. So if we do beat Fulham next week, we'll be 6 points clear of City, but they will have 2 games in hand. Goal difference is important. We need to put in a performance and score a few goals against somebody. 1 goal ahead currently against Manchester City. But listen, I'm not even going to take too much time rounding up the game. There's not a lot to talk about. Stay Gold said the Premier League is so overrated. It's not at its best, that's for sure, but it's tough. It's taxing. You know, it takes a lot out of you, that's for sure. But the football isn't at an elite standard at the moment. But football in general is not as good. You know, Barcelona won 2-0 today. Rashford and Fermin Lopez. So they're 11 points clear now. They should win the league. Arteta is lucky without that Eze goal. It ends in a draw. Yeah, but, you know, it's like saying if Usain Bolt wasn't quick, he wouldn't be a sprinter. He is quick. So he is a sprinter. Stomp, bench, sell, Kanye, Diddy, R. Kelly. Yo, you better relax, Jan. And Dinershan said, you played at home and Arteta is in stress. People, honestly, I'm not even going to do too much post-match today because it's exhausting to watch. I am delighted that we won the game. The win is the most important thing. And we need to win the league. Eze's goal was outstanding. He's on the pitch walking, he's smiling. So I'm hoping that he's okay for the game against Atleti on Wednesday, which is an absolute monster game. So listen, I want to say a big thank you to the whole community for tuning in today. I thought the back four played really well. Nkapie probably man of the match until he gave away that stupid foul at the end. But 3 points in the bag is the positive. And a clean sheet going into Atletico. But it was not pretty, that is for sure. Elton said, see, after 4 years of following your channel, and you rock, but for real, my mental health, I can't watch this crap anymore. I cannot support this manager. It feels wrong. Alfred said on the final super chat, remember when I said Rice was a waste of money? Had the chance to put his foot through the ball and score the second goal. Kept giving the ball away when we needed to keep it. He doesn't offer anything special. Man said Curtis was too courtesy. Oh, I'm telling you, man. Show some courtesy, Curtis. Curtis. Bro, I'm telling you, listen, for me, Declan Rice, is he a £100 million player? Probably not. But he is a very good player. I just think we're using him in the wrong role. He's not great creatively. He's not great at scoring. And they're two things that you desperately want from an 8. I don't think he is an 8, but it is what it is. Rich said, do you think the pressure will get... You think pressure will get Mikel... Oh, Man City, sorry. Will they drop points? I'm not sure they will. I'm not sure they will, but we got to hope. Listen, like I said, today wasn't pretty, but we are at the results end of the season where the win is bigger than the performance, but I really wanted to see a few more goals today. El Gato said, seen enough, Gyökeres is so bad. A 30% fit Saka is better than Madueke. It'd be interesting if Saka starts against Atletico on Wednesday night. He only got about, 10, 12 minutes tonight. And Philly said, if we don't win either trophy, I'm done until Arteta is out. People, it wasn't great to watch. I think we had one shot on target in the second half, but it's a win. 5 wins might give us a chance of winning it. 1 down, 4 to go. Massive game against Atletico Madrid on Wednesday in the Champions League. Make sure you're locked in for that. I'll put out a reaction video later on this evening, but, wasn't a great game, but we'll still put that out. Thank you very much for your support today in the chat. Still 7,000 of you in here. Hit the like button. JH said, a Haram ball at home is mega Haram. It is mega Arteta. Big up to everyone locked in. Appreciate your support. Enjoy the rest of your day. Arsenal 1, Newcastle 0. We're top of the league. But for how long? We have to play a little bit better. But Eze, what a goal. See you soon, everyone.